think it's just in general.
I'm
like,
just talking about y'all age.
No,
I know what
the
you're saying.
majority of the people your age are like you can see how different the ages are, and I wouldn't even say it's your generation. I think I think it's just that I feel like I was a lot like the kids that I think are really immature now when I was their age.
Right.
It's like, bro, everyone goes through that stage where they're cringe as fuck, they're immature, and they're ignorant as shit and think they're smart.
My nephew's going through his cringe phase right now.
Oh my god, that poor baby.
Everything on that nigga Snapchat, bro.
You mean that sounds like being naive? Like
no. He's a cringe nigga, bro. Like he cringy as fuck. Like I'm looking at him like, damn. I used to do this same shit.
I just always felt more mentally mature than like my peers.
Yeah,
especially
but
at a
you
younger
did the
age.
same, bro. When you see this
That's
picture,
actually a side of childhood trauma.
That is not to be funny.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's so when
What's wrong with that?
My cousin just feeling. My little nephew feeling himself, bro. He's 13.
He
feels bro. We used to be on that same time. You be,
that's what
bro,
I'm
as
saying.
As soon as you got that shit locked in, you was like,
bitches on.
Oh, nigga, yeah,
bitches on deck.
Yeah.
Bruh. So I shouldn't have even started.
Do you want me to finish it?
Do you want to finish it?
I'll bust that shit down, bro. You're taking your fucking time.
Bro, I get so lazy after a bit.
Can you turn to the side?
I can sit if you
Max, scoot over so.
Only black people.
You can turn. You good. I do my aunt's hair all the fucking time. When I tell you that bitch got
That's at like 4:30.
She 50 with her hair down. Like,
bro, I wish.
Nobody heard me.
I'm trying to let my hair grow out.
You don't want her to sit down in front of you before you, so you don't have to stand
I'm
up.
saying,
the
like,
entire
that would
thing.
make sense.
No,
right?
I always stand when I do hair.
Yeah, but that's
Get that
so,
blood flow.
That don't. I mean,
You
all
heard
you're
them-
doing is showing off your ass to everybody on street.
You heard them
That's
knees.
it.
You didn't
Yeah,
need to see that,
so-
bro.
It's juicy.
Oh my god.
You heard them knees
I
pop.
had that one person in the. Alright.
Bro, that one person is at work. That one person was at the dinner last night. That one person's always in the store. I'm used to it. I don't care.
That nigga was 14.
No, I'm just saying, bro, y'all, the niggas don't be having staple. If you had like a real fat ass, you understand no matter where you go, what you're wearing, someone's gonna point it out. It is what it
That
is.
was like 14 days.
You know, but that's not the point.
Damn,
Like, you don't
and a
fucking
14-year-old.
Yeah, it was a fucking kid.
I was sitting with the
It don't
kids
matter what
yesterday.
age. They
Last night, right? So my little cousin had a football game. And
Here,
I'm not grown enough to sit with the grown up shit. I don't like that.
It's
I feel like
horrible.
I'm too grown. I mean, I'm too young to do that. And I'm not grown enough to do it yet.
Yeah.
So I sit with the jits.
Well, I thought this was at
But
EAP.
one of the jits was like,
You know what I'm
hey,
talking
he was looking at your sister's butt. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I want me to do about it. You're 14.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to beat you up. I can't do that. You're 14.
welcome to manhood.
Also, like, I feel like that's just a child.
That nigga
like,
said,
you're growing,
sister
going
got
through
fat ass.
puberty at that.
welcome.
No, but what I'm saying is like,
I'm fine.
no
I
matter
can't
where you
even
go,
get
Mira, you
14.
know you got big titties, bro.
Bro,
No
yeah.
matter where you're at, someone's gonna make it a point. You know what I'm saying?
You want some more of
Regardless
that
of what
shit,
you're
man?
doing.
You want
Bro,
me to-
especially people who are like considered
Some
my
in that
friends
shit,
too.
man?
Like, they will literally be like, "Damn, your titties," and I'm like,
Like you see them every time.
and now
you see 'em.
everybody who's around us looks at them, and I'm like, bro, I really wish you hadn't done
What
that.
was it?
I know a bitch.
I don't know, it look like a fucking Frosted Flake. Frosted Flakes.
You want some more of that shit back?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
It's my whiskey. You want some?
Oh, you want to try
Oh,
it?
sure, I'll try.
Huh?
That shit, it's smooth as hell.
He said that peach vodka was nasty.
It was indeed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Not to be funny, it's an acquired taste.
Isn't that the mix?
I just happen to fuck
No,
with it.
no,
There's-
this isn't. This
This
is.
is like a mix like 3
There's
different
vodka right
alcohols.
here, too.
This is- I don't like Ciroc.
Yeah, that shit right there is. That shit'll get you drunk.
Yeah, I don't like. That's it.
But I,
What's up, man?
do I have to
Try
swing
my
this behind the ass
beer.
eater?
It'll get you
Oh,
drunk.
That's August.
That's why he was allowed to have a cup. Is
I
because
don't
he
care
don't
for
eat
that.
ass.
You don't care for that?
That's
That's
August.
grown. That's a grown man.
That's August.
I'm not.
care
I'm
for
very.
that.
I'm very
Listen,
immature with my
I'm
alcohol.
not trying to put my
I like
face out there
flavors.
because I've been very
I like
good at keeping my
fruitiness.
shit concealed.
I don't
but,
drink
you know,
alcohol.
I
I mean, I
did
don't
it
drink
like
liquor. I
once,
just drink beer.
But that's not really my
Oh
thing.
shit! I would have got
Marcus,
you.
are we live?
Yeah.
Chat, what's your favorite alcohol? I want to know.
Yeah, drop your
If it
favorite.
ain't hen dog, I ain't rocking with you.
Let us know. Let us know. We need to take
Bro,
a
you
poll.
haven't had enough alcohol yet. I think when you gonna be coming with me to the cigar lounge. You gonna be like, damn, this nigga was right. This shit over
I
here
think I'm gonna
hitting.
stick to the hen dog.
You ever had white wine?
Hell
I don't
no.
drink stuff like that.
You don't know, but you ain't never had it though.
You're, what's your, oh, you're a beer.
I'm
Bro,
telling
you
If
come
I
to the
drink
cigar
wine,
lounge
it's
with me, we
usually
drink
a
some
pink
shit like
Moscato.
that. you get
And
the
I'll
buzz
put
that
it
you
with
ain't
some
you ain't gonna
orange
be
juice or
here,
something,
so you
and
still gonna
it's
be
like,
have your wits about you.
mimosa.
Bruh.
But you
And
gonna
it's pretty
be
fucking
here,
good.
so you gonna be
Stella's
like,
nice.
Buddy, I give you a glass of
Bro,
white
you get
wine,
so
y'all have
fucked
to
up off of
fucked
wine,
up,
though.
bro. I
No,
promise
God.
you.
Like, I'll be drinking it,
It
I'm
gets
like,
you
damn, like, I don't
fucked up.
even
I mean,
feel
yeah,
anything.
not
And then
all
you gotta
wine is
stand up
tastes
and
the same,
all that
though.
shit hits
Not
you
all-
at one
red
time.
wine and
you're
white
like,
wine is
holy
totally
I don't know if
fuck.
I've ever tried one.
you wanna know why all house moms drink wine? Cause wine gets you there.
It gets you fucked up on 1 or 2 glasses, and it's not heavy on the stomach.
Yeah, I drank a bottle and a half by myself.
Yeah, cause she was
And
she
almost,
was she was
I
at,
fell
she,
the fuck over, bro. I was
she
not
was
okay.
she was at this stupid.
No.
We were playing golf with friends on the Xbox. All of our friends were drinking. Mira's 2 bottles. She's one of the
2
big,
bottles?
She was one of the big bottles in, and then one of the smaller. So she was almost a full. She was a little over a full bottle
Damn.
of regular wine. In.
That box wine, boy.
Bruh,
We used to have 2 of them in the house in the
Bruh,
her
army.
wine bottle was bigger than that Tito's bottle, and she drank half of one of them bitches with some
And then
orange juice. With some
And then I
orange
drank
juice,
like a whole
and then
one
she
of the
drank.
little
Then
pink
she drank
Moscato
a
ones.
pink Moscato one almost to the fucking hilt. When I tell you,
Ugh.
she's like, I didn't even feel this. This shit don't feel like nothing. She stood up.
All of it hit me at once.
She was like, oh God, I'm about to fall over.
Ring, ring, ring.
Yeah, bro. He hit her ass with the smooth. She was so drunk, she like this around the toilet. Oh God. I was,
See, that's the thing though. I've gotten really drunk off wine. I've never thrown up, but like certain type like whiskey and shit like that, I get fucked up and I'll throw up. But like I don't know why. I just
Mira was so fucked up, bro. She was hugging our toilet. She didn't throw up.
Yeah.
Not then.
she was nauseous.
But she was just like she just wanted. She was at that drunk stage where you
You
just
want
lay
to
on
throw
the,
up?
No, you just want to lay on the floor because it's cold.
Facts.
lay on the floor.
Bruh, lay on tile. Bruh, if somebody got some tile floor, that's where your ass is at.
No way.
I'm laying on that bitch. Cool my body down.
Stretch the fuck out.
Bruh, you know what I'm talking about. Or in the tub, boy. Just in the tub. Chilled out like a bitch. Like, I got to bring my core temperature down. I'm in this bitch about to die.
I like
Or
to sweat my shit
temperature,
out.
bro.
I like to sweat my shit out.
Hey, boy.
Bro, we used to get
I like to sweat my shit out.
I know.
in Colorado, bro. We used to get drunk as fuck and go lay out in the snow, bitch. That shit was like, we used to be out in the snow, nigga. Like, why am I not freezing? Cause your body is hot as fuck off that liquor, bro. Oh
I'll
God,
let you know.
you out there steaming and shit.
I'm joking.
She laid down on our bath rat, bro. She was like, "It smells like mildew. We need to wash it." I was
Yeah,
like,
I was literally
"Get
crying
your,
over
I said,
it.
get your fucking ass
I
up.
was like,
Get your face off
it
that if it
smells like
like
mildew.
mildew.
We need to wash our rug. I was like crying over the rug, bro. I
Oh,
don't know what. It had me fucked up. I was fucked up.
Bro, I had to
all night. can't do
babysit
it.
her, get her into bed, put her ass to sleep. My friend was like, "Is she gonna be all right?" I was like, "I don't know. She might fuck around and." It's
Bring-
on.
No,
Bring it-
I
no,
was
I'm saying,
fine.
bring
I
us
woke up
in,
in the
like-
morning fine as shit. It was good.
Hey,
Open
I mean,
us up.
nigga, we've been brought in.
Open this up, bro. What you mean?
Okay, hey yo, welcome to Live Culture. We're gonna be talking about a plethora of things today. Mostly just random shit right now. I know we look a little short right now. Daisy over here doing hair, so you know, hit her up if you want
Only
your hair
black
done.
people.
She only charging $150.
Damn, it's pouring again, bro. It's flooding.
My backyard is about to be.
It's flooding. It's not that bad.
I think it sounds worse in the front.
Nigga, the
No,
road. I was
y'all
telling you, the
gotta
road
see
is
the
flooded.
retention pond back there is up.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Niggas out here was praying for rain. Yeah, we need some rain, nigga. All right,
Now
We
we
gotta-
got to drown.
we got enough fucking rain now.
Finna swim back
Niggas
to
out here
the
doing
car
rain
shit.
dances and shit.
I'm dead.
But
I really fuck with that shirt. Just because it says Akatsuki.
Oh yeah, man, Ross, like $5.
Akatsuki?
I liked it because it had the cloud on the edge.
Neji was the GOAT. Can't nobody change my mind.
Bro, you're staging, bro.
Hey,
God.
What
Was the GOAT?
was the GOAT?
Why are you blowing that nigga up, bro? Like, why are you dick riding Neji? Neji was like,
I
he
said-
died.
I-
He died.
I said Itachi.
Oh, so because
You said
God
Neji.
can't-
I just said Itachi.
You
said
said,
Neji.
Did I?
Said that.
Yes.
did.
Oh, I did say
That's the
Neji.
only reason why I
hey,
was
play
like,
that
hey,
shit
man.
back,
Hey,
chat,
yo, I
bro.
did,
See, he be doing that shit,
I,
bro.
no, Neji was a GOAT
I
too.
said Itachi. Okay, Itachi got hold.
Itachi didn't get hooked.
Shisui-
Itachi let himself die.
Shisui and no. Hell no.
He let himself die.
He didn't let himself die.
Yes, he did.
He made a choice.
No, he knew how to stop himself from dying. He could have just easily took anybody's eyes from Danzo and made sure he didn't die. He let himself die because he felt bad for what he had done. He let himself die. Sasuke didn't even kill him. Sasuke didn't even inflict a fatal wound on him. He just let himself die, bro. He let himself die and touched his ass on the forehead to let him know, like, nigga, I could have killed you at any time.
Bro,
Bro,
Sasuke's a little
Sasuke
bitch.
was like this, walking away from that nigga. Because that nigga would not fold.
Wait, no, but he had an illness. Like
yeah, the illness could have been cured if he just would have switched out his eyes. All he needed was a different shot.
he would have had to take Sasuke's eyes.
No, he could have taken any of the eyes from Donzo. He could have taken any of the
He would
eyes.
have had to kill Donzo.
He would have had. He had the opportunity the night he killed them all to take anybody's eyes. He could have taken his dad's eyes, his mom's eyes.
At that time, he wasn't sick.
He knew he was gonna get sick. He knew everything. He had seen the tablet before. That's how he met Obito, who helped him kill everybody.
So, what are the topics for?
Bro, I don't know. We about to jump in.
podcast
We about to jump in.
Bro,
Niggas
like,
like, what are y'all talking about?
Go. He was just goated, bro. Like, keep it a buck. He was goated.
Apparently, this is the topic.
I just had a problem when you said Neji.
Neji is
That
also
nigga-
goated.
He's alright, but
He's
I don't know
goated.
about a goat.
Okay.
That nigga a sheep.
Bro, I'm about to.
Anybody who rides the
physically
fourth
fight
Hokage dick can sit down.
Bro, I don't even want to go there, bro. What's our
Okay.
topic? What's our topic?
We're on that topic.
Huh?
No.
We got several topics. We didn't talk about them. Nobody put them in the Discord, which is
Because we don't have technical topics.
we always have topics. We have lightning bolt topics that we throw in there.
No, last week we had no topics. I don't think we did the week before.
I still want to know what if the chat did they put in anything about their alcohol? Nobody. Favorite
Yeah,
beer?
did
No.
Motherfucker said Bud Light.
they? Damn, they said
I
fuck
can't
y'all.
lie. Tall boy and that shit.
Bro, I was at work and the motherfuckers like,
Somebody
yeah,
put old English.
Okay.
you're staging.
At least someone responded though, man.
Malt liquor, nigga.
But at least-
You're
at least somebody responded.
you're
though, man.
58 at least. You're fucking.
Man, I like
old.
old English.
I like Old English.
That's a hood rat
It's
bitch.
old.
I hadn't even tried it until I came down here to live with Marcus, and
She had one of them bitches.
I had
like,
one, and
oh,
I was like,
is
"Oh,
him.
this shit is actually good as fuck."
Nah, that was more of a niggas. That was the thing that niggas drank because like Henny, like they associated with being like a thug or being hard. In a paper bag, niggas was like, yeah, you drink OE, you that hood nigga. Like that's the only niggas that was drinking OE. Like be real about
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
be
cheap
honest,
and it
bro.
tastes
I think
good.
you're putting something where it doesn't need to be.
How?
Motherfuckers was just buying old English because you could get a bottle of it for $1.50.
Back then, bro, you could
For
get
$1.50.
It was a
40 ounce for $1.50.
that shit
bro.
was like 99 cents, bro, for a fucking 40.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like,
saying, bro.
So wait,
Like that's why that niggas. It wasn't about being. It wasn't about
I'm not
being.
saying that. I'm just saying, you know how like the niggas in New York, like they like, yeah, we some New York hood niggas. We drink Henny. That's all we drink, nigga. Like
New York can't
they
be
associate it with
You
being.
can't even carry a pole for real.
That's a whole different story. Yeah, that's a whole different thing. But that's what I'm saying. Like just the association,
Okay.
the association. That's it's just
Okay.
it's.
Nigga, I think niggas was just drinking it was cheap. Cause when niggas used to ask me what's your favorite Ford Loco, I say anyone. Cause whatever. Cause nigga, they were cheap. Whatever one they got
Bro,
left
Four
in the store.
Locos are gross. They're so fucking nasty.
They weren't supposed to taste good. They
Bro,
were supposed to
taste
get you
like
fucked
medicine,
up.
like straight
Before they passed that law that
cough
made them
syrup.
reduce that alcohol content, you name me a drink that got you more fucked up than a Fort Loco.
But now people just mix them with all types of fruity drinks and shit, and they used to get you fucked up. But like back then, like people weren't mixing like that. Like
would rather
the only
just
time
pour
you were
vodka
getting mixing
and
drinks
pour
like
it.
that
Nigga, that
was
shit
in the
was
bar.
32% alcohol. It
Yeah.
would get you there.
Yeah, I fucking.
That bitch would get you, and it was $2.
Yeah, because it tasted like poison. Things that taste toxic are usually toxic.
Hey, yo, listen. All I'm saying is, white girls are drinking White Claws now. Back in the day, they pull up to the hood and be
White
like, "Let me
Claws
get a Ford Loco."
Right, I fucking hate White Claw.
White Claws are so
Huh?
nasty.
Them White Claws ain't hitting
Before
on that.
it was White Claw, it was
Yeah,
that
no,
little
you can drink 6 of
confetti
them
drink
bitches
with the black
moving.
label and like the little confetti spark.
Ford Loco, everybody drunk on a Ford Loco. Me and Matt go in on a Ford Loco. Me and Matt are
But
drunk
that
on a
was what
quarter
it
of
was
a Ford
before
Loco,
White
and the
Claw
bitches
came
both
out,
get a
and they
drink
were
too, and now
all
they
over,
drunk. Everybody drunk on a Ford Loco.
TikTok and
Tell them.
I just had bad experiences. My first time I ever got drunk was off of Four Loco, and I threw that shit up, and it was terrible, bro.
Yeah,
I-
no noodles.
I
That's
didn't
what it is,
I didn't
bro.
even eat that. No, I didn't even eat that day. I had no experience about drinking or nothing. None of my niggas told me. None of my niggas was like, yo, you ate. I was like, we were at my homeboy Tyler's birthday party. His first birthday party. His mom was out of town. Threw that bitch at the house. Everybody
he was
bought.
1 year old.
Huh?
You said his first
No.
birthday party.
No.
No,
his
no,
first
no, no.
birthday party
His,
he ever
his
had.
first like big birthday party he had at the house. We were in high school, I think, and like fucking the older niggas was there that he fucked with, and they got the alcohol. You feel me? They got the Four Locos and shit, and they handed everybody one. But I cracked that bitch, and they was all just chugging them hoes. I'm like, all right, crack that bitch. Had that bitch tilted back. Bitch, I was like, ugh. Bitch, I drank that bitch, burped. I was fucked up. Maybe within 5 minutes, nigga, I was in that bitch in a recliner chair, nigga, like this. I was like, I need to go outside, bitch. I went outside, threw that whole shit up, bro. It was
And
green.
was still drunk.
Green as fuck, yeah.
And
bitch.
still drunk after, bro.
It was like, you alright? I'm like, hell no, bro. I don't know what's wrong. I was like, yeah, you drunk. I'm like,
I can't lie.
fuck.
One of the niggas who don't tell my dogs that you supposed to eat before you drink, nigga. If you don't know,
You're
if
fucked up.
If you smoke, nigga, I feel like you should know that you're supposed to eat before you drink. All my dogs smoke, so.
Bro, I was maybe like 16, 17 at the time.
I'm one of them niggas.
I found out real quick on a Fort Loco, boy. You know what the best remedy to keep you from throwing up is? Top ramen. Any type. Just get you some ramen.
Before,
Yeah.
That
after,
shit will absorb
Right before.
everything.
right before.
Right
You ain't
before,
even
so-
digest, nigga.
So like your boy said, hey, I'm picking up Fort Locos.
that
Grab
boy,
you a pack of noodles, throw them bitches in the microwave.
that boy cracking that
busting
bitch.
Busting bitch. That's it, bro. Drink them bitches. As soon as you show up, he pull
You drinking a broth too?
everything, bro. You gonna need it all.
You gonna have a
Bro,
fucking-
The whole nine.
Buddy, tell him the whole thing. You gonna need the whole thing.
You gonna have the
Cause-
BGs,
The whole
nigga.
nine,
No.
bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh man.
Bro, you gonna need all of it. If you
Y'all
don't-
got stomachs
Oh,
of
no, I got
steel,
some,
nigga.
bro.
I'll tell y'all. Y'all
Yeah,
got
after you done it a couple
Yeah,
times,
I
you
don't
straight. But your very first time drinking a Fort Loco, boy, every girl that we ever hung out with that drank a Fort Loco for the first time hanging out with us threw up. Everyone.
on
Yeah, I
God.
ain't never
Everyone.
drunk Four Loko.
Everyone.
I'm not
I
built
went- I
like
went from
that.
Nothing to goddamn.
I'm built for
alcohol.
Henny.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like certain niggas is built for certain shit. I'm built for Henny. I don't know why, but I've never thrown up drinking Henny because I've never
Nah, I can't. I make myself throw. 'cause
I've never
I'm swimming
consumed
and I can't
I've
go
never
to sleep.
consumed
I'm like,
enough to like make me
I'll go
throw
sleep.
up. But like
Drink
I've gotten
water.
fucked up off Henny.
You don't have to make yourself
I
throw
didn't
up.
know that.
Yeah, just-
I'm one of them niggas who didn't know that. I just knew myself.
I hated babysitting niggas on alcohol. I'd be like, bro, drink water. They're like, oh, I don't need no water. I'm like, drink water, bro. Because I'm not going through what you about to be on.
Like that one time.
Huh?
See, I'm like that now. I'll drink water in between drinking now just because I'm older. But back then, bitch, I was like, drink
I was
water.
in the bar. I was in the
What the fuck
bar
are you talking
ordering
about?
6 glasses of water for my niggas in my squad. I'd be like, hey, everybody here.
Everybody a shot and everybody a bottle of water.
Yeah,
You
everybody
better
get
than
a
me,
glass
nigga.
of water.
Yeah.
I expect you drinking water, you a
Yeah,
pussy,
yeah,
nigga.
figure
What the
the fuck
fuck? Yeah.
out. I ain't gonna let y'all get beat up or no, but y'all better figure it out.
Yeah, look, I'm not gonna force you to drink the water, but when she when this bar girl bring this next round of shots, she gonna bring 6 glasses of water. Now whoever partake in that water, all right,
You a bitch.
no, whoever partake in that water, good on them, cause you know what we ain't about to have in the morning?
Hangover.
Fucking migraine.
That's a good point.
See, I didn't have
I looked
hangover.
at his water and I was like, that's a good
Like
point.
Yeah,
even
boy.
even now, like I was somebody who just didn't have hangovers. My niggas would be like, damn, bro. They be wearing glasses in the morning and shit. I'm like, what the fuck, y'all Ray Charles? Like, what the fuck wrong with y'all niggas?
Yeah, but
like,
you stay pretty well hydrated most of the time, so it's not gonna affect you like it does normal people. Like my
But
thing
I didn't
was-
drink water while I was drinking. I would
It
drink
didn't
water
have to.
because
So
you need
it's
to
not.
drink
It's
water.
not because you get dehydrated while you're drinking. It's because you can get dehydrated. You can be dehydrated going into drinking, and then it dehydrates you more.
Right.
Makes sense. So if you're hydrated the whole day before you drink,
Well,
you straight
Yeah.
because all you're doing is exercising the water.
Yeah.
You gonna wake up and be going. I only found that out
Used
after
to
I caught my
always drink
first.
water, nigga.
Because I used to not get.
that shit
I had been
lean.
drinking so long. I never got hungover. Never did anything. Then I went to the military, and I
Wasn't
started
drinking
drinking.
enough,
Huh?
nigga. You wasn't drinking enough, nigga. That's what it was.
I started drinking again. No, I used to get fucked up. I was a functioning alcoholic.
Before you went to the military.
I was.
Yeah.
I went through withdrawals.
That's saying some shit. In basic.
I went through withdrawals. I had bad withdrawal. I was shaky.
I
was
cut
a little
cold
sick.
turkey when I was smoking and I went into the army, bro. I just stopped.
Lost Boomer.
Didn't have
Thank
no-
you, Boomer.
no
That nigga
problem.
said muscle up.
Oh God, man.
You did that. We watched it.
What?
We did that.
You said muscle up, nigga. Bitch, I'm
What
back
you
in
doing
the- I'm
tonight,
back in
Boomer?
the
What's your
gym.
favorite alcohol? Let us know.
Where Tech at?
Tech was just
Probably at
here
work.
or last night.
Yeah, at work. Damn, I'm trying to ask him how the kids doing. You feel me? He got twins on the way.
He told me last night we got 5 more weeks.
5 more weeks already?
5 more weeks until we find out the gender.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
No, it ain't been that long.
I'm like, damn, nigga.
I was
what
about
the
to be like,
hyperbolic
He
time
said,
chamber?
how fast do your babies come out?
Threw that bitch in a hyperbolic time chamber. Grow, nigga.
Girl.
It's a pod baby.
Maybe over there in Sweden, they probably doing some
Bruh,
shit like
stop
Isn't
with the
it
fucking
Switzerland?
pod, baby.
Huh?
Said, isn't it Switzerland?
that. Switzerland? Oh, I said Sweden.
Yeah.
Switzerland. Something like that.
Well, she know because she trying to go for real.
I'm trying to get gone. Get ghosts.
I heard it was nice over there, though.
It
I ain't
is.
gonna lie.
It is.
I always hear about fucking just their low crime rates, their bank
I like
loans.
the muscle man.
Yeah.
I
I
need
like
to go over there.
Crockett.
Huh?
I said, local. I need to go over there.
Why?
Up them bitches a little bit, then come back. You know, nothing too crazy.
But
You gonna be extradited for fucking international fraud.
no,
Nigga.
just arrest his ass over there and put him in there with them. They criminals over there are crazy niggas.
I heard they had some nice ass prisons though.
Yeah, but
Like them niggas got rooms for
But no
cells.
one
Isn't it
was-
more so because they believe in like not
rehabilitation.
reformation? Okay, that's what I'm looking for.
Rehabilitation.
Yeah, isn't it more so because they believe in like rehabilitation? So like they're actually trying to get you out of the habit of whatever the
Yeah, they get you
doing.
trained up on a job. Buddy gonna come out of that a different person. Buddy
Right,
gonna
he's
come out
gonna
of
be
there
a
with
good
skill.
man.
You gonna have a skill set. That nigga gonna be working. He
skill
gonna have him a
set.
white. He gonna have him a white woman.
Sorry, I did not mean to
Damn,
do
a
that.
white
My
woman?
foot-
He gonna
I
have
was
him
gonna say,
a
don't do him. Don't do that.
Why not a white woman?
This
I'm
might
talking
be
about
a brother who stayed.
Where the white women
Who
at?
stayed where his roots
Let me tell you.
are.
Let me tell you right now. He go over there one time. Just
He might
like listen. Just like all the motherfuckers.
Every nigga ain't a sellout, Marcus.
It's not being a sellout.
It's
motherfucker.
not. It's
you
not.
ain't
I'm
never.
talking shit. I'm talking shit. I don't actually feel like that. I'm joking.
But all I'm saying is you go over there one time, buddy, and you got one of them bitches bringing you food every other weekend, and she don't even really know your name. She just knows that you're brown, and she want to fuck on you. And they buying you all types of shit. My first time
You
going to
foreign.
first time I went
You
to a
foreign to
German
them.
bar, and she bought me all types of
Even
drinks.
more reason for me to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I refuse to.
Nigga, you fool.
They gonna be like my ebony queen. What you want?
Hey,
What you
yo,
need?
and
You know
first,
what?
bro, buddy, I give you first 6 months. First 6 months, you gonna be like, bro, because there was a couple niggas that was deployed with me. They was like, nah, you know, I only fuck with sisters. After that German, that Swedish girl keep approaching
Nah,
you.
up in Seoul.
Just
They ain't down for
Yeah, them
calls.
niggas changed up quick
They
over there in
Korea?
Seoul and Korea. Yeah, niggas like yeah, I only fuck
Their
with.
women are so pretty.
I only fuck with sisters.
Nah, bro.
Alright, go to
It's how
Seoul.
persistent they are, nigga. That's what it is. Bro,
But I'm
you
just
have
saying
never
they do
felt
have like very beautiful women though.
You know what the
But
best
they
bitch
very
in the strip
small
club
too
gets
though,
you
and
like-
they're
Yeah,
strong
I don't go
willed.
to
Like
strip
they're
clubs
like,
like that.
come here, nigga.
But you know how you know how girls on Instagram get treated when they look even halfway decent. That's what you gonna be like in Sweden.
I can't believe like that.
Catch them all, or catch them.
I don't know what threw me off was when
What's
you were
up,
saying
R?
like,
Catch them.
how like if you look halfway decent on
W-
Instagram, bitches
FM.
don't be getting DMs
I don't
on
know what
there.
that
I
is.
just want y'all to know.
Women, you talking about women halfway
Yeah.
decent, looking halfway decent, like
Yeah,
women?
when you said like when you even like how women you said something about when they look halfway decent on Instagram.
Yeah.
Bitches ain't having it like that, man. I'm just letting you know.
Yes,
I
they
promise
are.
you,
No, they're not.
a girl, an average looking woman on Instagram
I don't think
is getting DM'd.
Bro,
I
an
promise.
I don't know. I don't post. I don't post.
If you post
Let me
Daisy,
say that, but
niggas is gonna be in
I
your
just feel
DMs.
like it's not that.
Bro,
deep.
listen, I'll buy you. I'll tell you what. We don't even got to be there.
You-
I'll buy you the bodysuit
Hold
from
on.
whatever lingerie incorporate.
Time
You
out.
can go
Why
to
would I
Hot Wings.
post
Wait,
lingerie?
no, just check me out. Just check me out.
But let me go. Let
It's
me go.
not-
Let me
wait,
let me
wait,
go.
let me get it.
Let me go.
I want
You
to do
just
the
said
experiment.
no
I wanna
matter
see-
where you go, niggas talk about you having an ass, right?
Yeah.
If you post that shit on IG, right?
But everyone's not posting their ass.
That's not
Back
the
to
point.
what I'm saying. I'll buy you a bathing suit, whatever it is. Just slightly revealing clothing.
A bathing suit,
I'll give her-
slightly.
She can do a one piece. She can do a one piece suit.
That's not
It-
slightly revealing.
The one piece.
With as much body she got, come on, bro. That's not slightly revealing, bro. Marcus, be real. Come on.
We
no-
can buy her.
no
we can
weird
buy you
shit.
something slight. We can buy you something slightly revealing. It could just be a low cut shirt. I'll pay the editor to
Low-cut shirt.
to edit your photo just a little bit. We'll post it on our IG account. It don't even have to be a real IG account. Guarantee within, I would say probably about 2 days we have 10,000 likes on that bitch. All you got to do is be halfway decent looking.
Don't tap her into that.
Bro,
Bro, you got her
have a-
thinking. Her
have-
this
No,
shit's-
because I'm
shit's
really like I'm
turning
really
nigga,
I'm one of the
scamming
people
niggas.
like
She pretty good at the scamming nigga.
I'm already
Bro,
one
there
of
was
the
a nigga
Daisy, that's how you do it, dog.
on Reddit.
That's how you do it, I'm gonna tell
On Reddit, somebody sent me a post. They said, okay, so this was gonna be one of the things I wanted to ask y'all. Did y'all want to talk about? Is it wrong for women to just be scamming niggas?
Yes.
I feel like yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Okay,
not
so
gonna
this
lie.
cut, and the
It
reason why
is.
this came up is because this man, he got messaged by this girl on fucking Snapchat, and the girl messaged him back, and she was like, "Hey, how old are you?" He's like, "I'm 21. Why?" And she was like, "You want to see my content? I make, da da da." He goes, "No, not really." He goes, "There's thousands of videos that are on the internet for free. If I wanted to watch that," he goes, "There's millions of pictures." He goes, "I can see any celebrity I want to asshole at the click of a button. Why would I come to you?"
Yeah.
She goes, "Not gonna lie, that's the realest response I've ever heard. And to be honest with you, I'm really out here only scamming niggas. I got like 4 pictures. I send all of them for previews. As soon as they send me the money, I block them."
But no, women are
And
doing
he said, "How much have you made?" She's like, "I made about 10 grand last month."
Dude, my thing is like,
10 G's.
Women do
man.
that on OnlyFans. Remember we was talking about that shit? about that one.
Yeah,
one,
but she's
Bella-
legit.
What's her name? Bella.
Bella
Oh,
Thorne.
Bella Thorne.
Bella Thorne. Yeah.
Hey, listen, I just want to let y'all know, y'all two. I figured out who y'all was talking about last week.
Wasn't me.
From when we was talking about eating ass and y'all was talking about that one girl who be flipping everyone.
Oh, on the bus? On the fan bus?
No.
I don't know about that. I'm talking about the
No,
one y'all were
What
talking
the
about.
Snapchat.
fuck are you
Yes.
talking about?
I
bro?
figured because I brought it up to my dad and he told me verbatim who y'all was talking about. I was like, that's crazy.
Your dad knows.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about somebody from Coco.
He knows.
her? Oh, okay.
Not to be funny, he's gonna know more than y'all because this nigga's everywhere. Like
She got the brown ring.
Nigga.
he serves. So
Yeah, but I'm plugged. I'm Coco.
no
I'm
fucking.
born.
She's doing that
Marcus,
in
you
Coco?
let me tell you something. And I hate to be the one to say this because I'm not saying it to be funny.
That's terrible.
Just because
Yeah.
what?
She's doing that in Coco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga, she
You
girls.
don't even. Do you even know what we're talking about?
I do.
I'm only
And I
saying that
just-
because
I-
like she's
Where
in my
she-
age group,
she
like,
puts
and that's
Yeah.
everybody who's
You
there
you
knows
tell me.
everybody who's
Yeah,
there.
but so like he's one of them people. He knows everyone from there because he was
Exactly.
always in there.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
That's more so what I was just like. He's
Nigga.
one of them. Y'all could probably carry a conversation for 3, 4, 5 hours about the same shit.
I love that shit
Yeah.
because that's Coco. That's everybody there knows everybody.
Yeah.
Local
Was it-
niggas.
Huh?
Local niggas.
That's it. Bro, there's only 20,000 people there, and even Coco separated into like 3 different spots. It's West Coco, then you got fucking the rich part of Coco, which is right there on the waterfront. That's historical Coco. Then you got actual Coco, and then you
By
got Port
satellite.
Then you got Canaveral. Well,
talking about Tropical Trail over there. You talking about on the riverside on the
yeah,
other side? on the island?
but the other side is Tropical Trail. On the side that's Coco,
Yeah.
oh, there's a bunch of rich houses right there
Right,
on that side
yeah.
too. They just call that historical Coco, like historical Coco Village, and then they got the Coco waterfront.
I just thought that was Riverside.
Yeah, that shit. It's all weird, bro. You gotta have $1 million. I remember I knew that was different type of money when I was driving down that shit as a kid at 16 years old, and I rode past one of the windows,
The gates.
and in the window, it was one of them fucking panel windows like you see in a movie, and they have 2 all white German Shepherds sitting on either side of the window, and like they were alive. I was like, no fucking way. I was like, these bitches went out and got all white German Shepherds.
That's crazy.
That's racist.
I've never seen that.
Bro, yeah, and they were just like in the and they were in
Why
the
they
window,
gotta be white?
and they were trained, and they like nigga, me and my boys were running back and forth, and they
Snap.
watching us. They didn't move until
Nah,
my boy
I
went
hate
to
snap.
go past that gate, and then that one stood up in the window, and we thought that's what we had to be worried about. Here come a Doberman pincher around the side. I said, oh shit, cuz had to hit that bitch.
Nigga had security.
I said, damn, even the white dogs got security.
Damn. And it was a black dog.
Yeah, big ass Doberman pincher come sprinting out that bitch, gnashing, boy. I said, fuck. Cuz like, that dog went to jumping. We said, oh, we gotta get from around here.
I don't know why y'all are fucking with dogs in the first place.
He just wanted to go get a picture of him.
Oh.
And he was the nigga that drew.
I was about to be
Go
like,
ahead.
he
He
could have
would've
just
cried-
zoomed in, but I forgot that was back in the days where we only had fucking flip phones.
You gotta
Like,
get
we
up
ain't
close
got
to
no
the-
zoom. You gotta get up
Right,
closer, no
right.
picture at all.
Oh, you had Zoom, but your Zoom went from
Pixelated.
here to here.
Yeah.
That was it.
Fucking crazy.
That was it, boy. That's all you had. That magnify. Anyone even call Zoom? It's called magnification.
Bro, it's funny because, like, I don't really ever think about how crazy technology has gotten since when I was, like, growing up.
That man said,
Until we get into
Appreciate
these
you, Ransom.
conversations, I'm like, damn, we've come so
No,
far in our
seriously.
technology, bro.
Speaking of that, did y'all see the new the new
Huh, baby?
smart glasses
Oh yeah.
by Mark Zuckerberg that he's
Yeah, ain't
releasing?
nobody fucking with that.
Them bitches are crazy.
I'm
You,
not fucking with
you don't
them.
think nobody's fucking with that shit?
I said I'm not fucking with that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think most people are gonna be fucking with it. First off, they're
You
gonna be
can-
too expensive. Second off, they really don't come with any type of security or warranty.
I'm just saying once it becomes more practical, like you gotta think niggas are live streaming their view all day, every day. You can look at an object, talk to them. It has an interface that has an AI metadata base that you can look at something, ask them what that is, and it pulls up an informational.
Screen.
It just pulls up like a tab bar and it just shows you information on what you're looking at. Like I'm like that's just crazy, bro.
Bro,
I mean, but a
way
lot of
off-
companies are doing
You could be
that.
looking at a snake, right, and be like, "Yo, is this bitch poisonous?" It's gonna pull you up. Yes, nigga, run. Like, you feel me?
You're gonna be distracted. Mandela said lit.
So, way off topic. All right, I'm no longer
don't
in
have
the
topic.
We don't have a topic right now.
electronics. All right, but we were all talking
Jump
about
it.
electronics. Did y'all see the video of the transgender who got his ass whooped? So like
Where?
he was, I don't remember what state, but he was in a
That's been happening a lot.
he was
so.
in a mall
I don't know.
bathroom, and
The man?
he literally like flashed his junk to a little girl. The mom drug his ass out of the bathroom and was whooping his ass.
Oh.
Another girl heard what happened. Another woman came out, started whooping his ass too.
No
Fucked him up,
way.
bro. Literally pulled his ass outside of the store and is just beating the shit out of him.
Nah, I did.
I'm like, bro, that's crazy.
I did see
I didn't
another
see
video where it was this guy. He had like Daisy Dukes on. He had long hair, but it was like it was a man, and he was like this guy was yelling at him because he just went into the bathroom, but his daughter was just going into the bathroom, and then he went in there after her, and the dad's like, what the fuck? This nigga goes in there. And he's like, why are you in here? You're a man. I'm like, he was like, my daughter's in here, nigga. You're a whole man. He's like, I'm not a man. I'm a woman. And he's like, he's sitting there the whole time. You're a man, nigga. What are you talking about? He's like, he was saying, I'm intersex or something like that. But like, it's a fucking dude, bro. Like, you feel an older guy too. Like, he's got a rusty voice. Like,
The only thing I've seen
with Daisy Dukes on.
No,
That's
'cause, like, think about it, right? If it was in the men's restroom, there are a lot of urinals and stuff. There are none of those in a female's bathroom. So if you're gonna flash a little girl, it's out by
Very
the sink
intentional.
star.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
there is no it was like not on
What if he was
purpose.
gonna piss in the sink?
Bro,
You're not doing. Why? You don't need to be in a women's bathroom if you're in here to piss in the sink.
right?
I was just at.
Like
I was
you,
playing devil's advocate.
No, I'm just saying.
like
He's got
he
freedom of
literally
speech.
was like, hey,
Yeah, he got
little
freedom
girl,
to piss. He
if
can
we-
piss whenever he wants to.
Mirror, this is yours.
If he wanted to piss inside the trash can, who's
I only
gonna
have
stop
two,
it?
and they're both fucked up like.
Listen,
this.
I just realized. I was like, where the fuck did that come from?
Obviously, them women.
Hey, yo, that mom in particular.
Bro.
yeah.
Drug his bro by the hair, drug him out, and just started wailing on his face.
All
I
I
was
gotta
like,
say-
hey.
All I gotta say is like that's the exact precedence why like people don't understand like that causes a problem. So
Right.
like for me, I'm killing. I can't even. I'd have
Oh.
killed that nigga right there. Like you'd have got
That's-
shot.
that's
the
We
fuck
don't
up.
condone
Child.
violence.
Huh?
We don't condone violence.
We don't.
No.
But in that situation, I'm just being. I'm
I'm
keeping it
Thinking,
100.
I'm
Unalive.
not a parent, but I
I
have a
done
lot of
snapped
nieces
at
and
that point.
nephews.
Yeah, I
And
can't
if
even imagine.
I was out with my nieces or nephews, and they told me something like that happened.
No.
I don't know what I would do in that
Exactly.
situation.
I'm smacking shit.
But I know I cannot blame a parent. I
You were right here.
Bro, I cannot blame a
Bro.
parent or a guardian for any reaction that they have in that situation.
No, I'm
I
sorry, because when it
cannot.
comes to, I don't even like kids. It could be a random fucking kid.
Bro, right?
You walk up to me and you tell me, all right.
Don't even worry
Where
about
were you
it.
at? Where were you at?
Point
Go,
it-
show me
Point
him.
him out.
Show me that nigga, cause I'm there.
Bro,
Yeah.
but
I'm
like,
there. This could be the fucking sleazeball down the street that's gonna fuck my husband. If her kid walks up to me and tells me this is what happened, show me that nigga.
Running down.
With,
Bro.
swear to God, I'm
Yeah.
not playing like
I
that.
don't.
And
I don't
like,
fuck with.
my
like,
thing is,
fucking
I
with
feel
kids
like
that.
it's really fucking it up for people who like transition because of their health
That
and
too.
because they need like it's not just something they want to do. Like there are medical conditions and like mental conditions where
Really?
like it's a thing.
That actually is.
I don't know that. That's what I'm asking.
So like
Before it was just so rare that
It-
you rarely ever heard about it. Now it's.
it's all over the place.
Yeah.
And it's to be honest, the amount of people that are coming out, I'm not gonna say that they're liars. I don't know their life, but I do know that for the longest time, it's been like 0.01%
it's phenomenal.
of people
Yeah.
to have that issue. So there's a lot more, and I don't think it's that people are like I don't think it's that all people are lying. I think people have realized that it is a way to be a
A
predator
loophole.
without like fully being.
And I feel like
called
that
out
just
for
ruins it for people. Like, I don't care if you transition because you just want to wear a skirt without being judged. It's not my business. But I feel like it's the people who are like, you know what? I could use this to do this, that, and the third. You're
Right.
ruining it for people
Now,
who
now
never
if you
had-
grab
had
the
you're
same
ruining it for
skirt
people who
that never
really
had
don't.
intentions
Daisy's
on
going
preying
for it
on
at the
anyone.
store, she might fade your ass.
Daisy's gonna walk away.
It's
from
just
the
where
skirt.
you lose me. Where you lose me, bro, is like with the whole like you feel like you were born this other, like you were supposed to be born another gender, and then you want everybody to conform to accommodate you, like, and you don't understand. These people don't understand that there's actual consequences in like just real life in society, as far as like society,
I didn't. This is my last
people are
shot.
gonna have to sit here and accommodate you now and
But he's
talk to you
already
certain
there, so
ways,
he's
like
there.
He was lit before he got you.
fucking what was it? My girl's mom is a French teacher. That language right there is it's like Spanish. It's a language of
Masculine and feminine.
right. I forgot what it's called, but they have masculine and they have feminine. They don't have no they them. No, there's no. You feel what I'm saying? There's no
Yeah.
like words or any description as far as the language to accommodate that. So now you have to rewrite whole language to and like my mom or my girl's mom's a French. She's like, fuck that shit. We're not on board with none of that shit. We're not fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? That's how they feel about it.
Yeah.
But they want people to, you know what I'm saying, do all this shit. I just think it's
I'm
a
gonna
lot of them
kinda
just want to
ludicrous
live
to me.
peacefully.
I get a lot
What's
of
that?
them.
So I think a lot of transgender people just want to live in peace. That's all they want.
Bro, my thing, if you've actually, like, I've met quite a few real transgender people, like,
Right.
and they're like, honestly, I don't like the they them thing. I think it's absolutely dumb. I don't like, they're like, I don't think that I am the gender that I'm transitioned to. It's like, I know that I have transitioned, and so I'm not that gender, but that's what I feel more comfortable as. That's why I transition. But like, they are very rational when it's something that they actually need. There's a lot of people out here who are trying to speak for the whole community, and they're getting all these fucking yippies on board to go along with it, and the people who are actually suffering with stuff like that, they're like, dude, I just want y'all to understand, not all of us agree with this, and we don't like the fact that they are putting it as if they are the spokespersons of the trans community. We do not appreciate that. And so, like, I feel really bad for the people who are actually going through things like that and just getting torn down by people who want to push it on other people.
I saw this bit with the Hodge twins, and they were talking about this woman who was saying that heterosexual. I'm trying to figure out how to put this. Heterosexual men need to stop, I guess, judging trans women that are sexually that are transitioning from men to women. They need to stop judging those trans women because of it. They think it's a male insecurity thing, because when men are sexually attracted initially to a trans woman, like, you can't tell if it's like, because some of these women, I guess, you can't tell that it's a trans woman, right?
Right.
So like when a heterosexual man is attracted initially to a trans woman, they're trying to figure out how to, I guess, describe that as far as like sexuality. Like, that's no longer a heterosexual male, he's something else. Like no, that's a heterosexual male who's attracted to women, but he doesn't know that you're a trans woman. But he's insecure because when he finds out you're a trans woman, he's no longer attracted to you. But that's a problem. How is that a problem? And how is that man insecure? Like, you feel what I'm saying? He's a heterosexual male. He's straight. That makes...
My thing is, like, I feel like a lot of these, like, things are so hypocritical, right? Because they're like, oh, well, if I'm transitioned to a woman, I am a woman. But you're no longer straight because you find me attractive because I was a dude. You're contradicting your own argument. You're either a woman and he's still heterosexual for being attracted to you, or he's not heterosexual because you're a dude. You have to choose one or the other.
Well, okay, guys are going to look at that, in my opinion, guys are going to look at that and like, okay, you're a heterosexual male and you're attracted to this woman who used to be a man. Guys are going to, this me being real, guys are going to be like, you're gay, bro, because that's a man. That's a man. But some people are more comfortable with it and be like, no, you're still heterosexual because technically that's a woman. But men are like, nah, nigga.
But I'm talking about alright, so like, a heterosexual male, like, your friends are going to be like, no, you're gay because that's a dude, right?
Right.
And that's just like how heterosexual men are. Not all, but like, it's kind of a thing. Alright, it's
we could
the
be
way-
real about that, though.
right,
Like,
right. But it's, to me, it's like, I feel like the trans community and just the LGBTQ community a lot, like, contradicts themselves. Like, for example, there's the whole, oh, well, like, being gay is not a choice. You were born like this, right? But then there's that whole argument on the other side where they're like, I'll turn your man gay. all right, so now are you born this way or did you choose that? You have like you cannot argue
That's
two
facts.
different sides of
Damn.
the coin. It's either you are or you are not.
Mm.
So like if you're going to have an argument, follow through on that argument to the very end. You cannot switch it up when it's convenient. for
Right,
you.
that's what I was gonna say. I feel like that's what they do. They just
Right.
like when it's convenient, and that's what a lot of people are doing. I just think but I don't know, man. That's a hard precedence because they're having this whole movement. I feel like they're just riding the LGBTQ move, like the wave, bro. Like they're just riding that wave, and they're like, all right, fuck, it's our turn now. Like I don't know. What you think, Marcus? And he's like, I don't fuck with
He's
none of
falling
that shit.
asleep, okay.
And he's like.
It's kind of just been us and then like a little bit of Daisy in it.
What do you think if it's a woman, right, or a man used to be a man, transitions to a woman, and now this heterosexual man is attracted to her initially because he thinks she's a woman, but then finds out that it's a man. Is he gay because he finds out that it's a man? It used to be a man, and he still pursues her. I know it's hard to find, bro. It took me a fucking minute.
Hold up, I can
All right, go
put it
ahead.
into
Make it
technical terms.
simple.
He's basically saying if a cisgender male, found a transgender woman attractive initially before he figured out that woman was trans and decided to like no longer like do anything with that, would you think that they were gay because they were initially attracted to a transitioned woman?
If a man pursues a drag queen, do I think he's gay? Yeah.
Not a drag queen.
Not a
Someone
drag
who's
queen.
No,
actually-
but what I'm saying is the only difference between a drag queen, somebody like some drag queens really can pass.
Had the sex change.
Yeah, but I don't care whether you had the sex change or not. If I find you,
Oh, so he's proving the point.
yeah, like
He's
if I
proving the
find you gay for going after a drag queen who's passable, then yeah, I'm gonna find you like nigga,
Okay.
that's homosexuality.
Can I?
Like if you're still pursuing it after you found out it's a male.
After you found out it's
Yeah,
male.
like once you find out something like it, like
But is he gay before he found out?
it. I mean,
Afterwards, he's like, oh, like I'm no longer attracted because I know all the facts behind this.
well, I won't say every. Most of the straight men that's happened to here in America, those people make the news.
Exactly. Right. But
Those guys are making anybody like any of those guys who really feel like they were tricked into something. Most of them are making the news right now, and it's very sad that people are losing their lives over playing stupid games.
So would you say that man is insecure?
What I would say is that they should do the same thing that happened in Thailand, in Korea, in all them other countries where men found out that you could dress like a woman and life could be a little easier, and start presenting up front ladyboy.
Ladyboy.
They don't want to be. They know they can't be women. They know they shouldn't play with people like that because it ends up in people getting hurt. So every single one of them over there did the exact thing that needed to be done. No, we're not women. No, we don't want to be women. We are ladyboys.
But the women over here, I would argue,
Bruh,
they really want to be. They really feel like they're a woman. They
That's
really
not-
want to be a
that's-
woman. So they're embodying completely a woman.
Listen.
So they manifest it, right?
Listen.
That's what we're doing. That's what people
no,
tell them.
You can't manifest
that's
over
not.
it.
That's,
I get.
that's-
I know. I understand.
But it's not something that's even worth arguing about because
That's what they want to argue about. That's what I'm telling you.
But it's not something worth arguing about because it's not true. Listen, if you die,
I agree.
If you die tomorrow, I don't care how
Right.
passable you are.
Right.
You died in a train accident tomorrow. When they were examining the body,
Mhm.
they're gonna say 22-year-old male and throw your ass inside the freezer with everybody else. I don't care how passable. When they pull up your skeleton, they're gonna be like, "That's the hips of a male. He goes in the cooler with all the other John Does." And if you were a transition female, when they get your bones, they're gonna be like, "Damn, that's a Jane Doe. Throw your ass inside the freezer." Everybody just needs to accept the fact in reality, because when you're dead and gone, it ain't gonna matter.
My thing is,
All that shit don't matter.
That's
I-
real.
That's
That's real. That's real as fuck.
the way I see it is like, first of all, men are biologically wired to be attracted to women, specifically with like bigger hips, like because
Nurturing.
their brain is
Breedable.
like, oh, she can have my children.
Birthing.
That's a natural instinct for men.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So if you see a transitioned man who is now a woman, right? And she got all the work done. She has the hips of a woman, like the thighs, and
That
you think,
ass, that ass
bro,
fat.
yeah, like it's in your brain to be like, damn, that body type is breedable. I'm down. Once you find out that they are no longer breedable because they do not have ovaries or a uterus, your
But
instincts as a man is going to be like, this is no longer attractive to me.
she got the same setup. She said she got the sex change and everything, right? And then you tell him, or she tells him, that she used to be a man. This is a problem, right? Because he was attracted to her in every way up until that point, smashed and everything. But then she told him after the fact, I used to be a man. What'd you say, buddy?
I said, if I smash and then you tell me you gotta go.
Bro, first of
I
all,
don't mean like
that's
gotta go
considered-
type shit. You wanna
in
see
many
goals.
states,
literally
that is
great.
considered great.
You're
100%.
going
Yeah,
to
no,
the
that's
upper
actual
room
great.
because- No, you should have told me that before.
So-
Maybe
Nah,
I can
God
see
don't fuck with
But
that.
like-
You went to the lower room, baby. I ain't
Well,
gonna lie.
this-
Hey,
They,
alright.
they ain't going to the lower room then because
You off this plane. That's what he talk about.
My thing is, like, I don't think that it's... I do not think that it's
saying?
insecure for a man to no longer find the person attractive after they find out. It's like you can find someone physically attractive, right? Say I'm straight, right? Say I see a very attractive male while I'm out. We're talking, and then the more he talks about, like the more he speaks, I'm like, bro, he is getting uglier and uglier by the minute.
He's talking-
It doesn't make me insecure. It's just
Right.
like this, like everything that he's saying
Mm.
is no longer
That's a
attractive.
good
That's
point.
how I feel about
Right?
any woman who says she
So-
don't like fight.
We all have our own preferences
Hold
in
on,
who
say
we
it
date.
That's how I feel about
No,
any
that's
woman
real.
who says that she doesn't want to fight. Like if you're a pacifist, I was working with this girl. Her name was Sophia.
I'll
She
say-
had the fattest ass.
Mm.
Fattest ass.
Where's she at?
For her body type, she had the fattest ass. Like her ass was so fat.
We're sure.
The company shut down now, so I can say it. Her ass was so fat. That's why my boss hired her. Cause he was like,
I need
damn.
that bitch
He
walking
wanted,
around.
yeah. He was like, damn. I want to try to get a run at that. And one day they left me and her in the store, working together,
Jam
and
bang.
we were chopping it up. I thought shit was going good, and then she goes. Then somebody said something. Some guy was in there acting a fool, and he gets himself escorted out. She goes, I don't understand how people can get into situations like that. I was like, what? She's like, oh, where they get angry enough to want to fight, just walk away. I was like, what?
Turn the cheek.
I said, what?
You got a lot of
I said,
cheek turn,
what
baby.
if somebody came up and just like smacked you right now? She was like, oh, I just walk away.
On the ass?
No, in the face.
No, in the
Like
face, not-
really
come
trying to
on,
bump
bro.
some shit. I was like, she was like, I would never put myself in that situation. I said, sometimes you in that situation and people.
You don't get to choose.
Yeah. I was like, you don't get to choose all the time. I said, some people just put their hands on. She goes, I don't think there's a situation in which you can't just walk away. I was like,
So if a man comes and
but I
grabs
stopped
you,
talking to her
tries
for the rest of the day. She asked my friend. She asked my boss DJ after that. She was like, I think Marcus doesn't like me. I don't think he wants to work with me anymore. I did not want to work with her ever again. Cause I was like, if one of these clients come up here, start acting real rowdy, and one of these women put their hands on me,
She don't got your back.
she ain't got shit. Like you just gonna watch this bitch put her hands on. Like I'm not gonna be able to hit her. But if she got an old man, I'm about to beat his ass because she done stepped out of line. You better check your bitch from now on before y'all go out in public. Cause that's your bitch. So now you got this ass whooping.
Because
Like,
of her, yeah.
Yeah.
She just talked to
All
him
I'm saying is, everyone always talks about how like, oh well, preferences are racist or whatever, or preferences are very judgmental, or they have all these excuses. But
insecure. Yeah.
preferences are cool until you are not that person's preference. And like I've realized that a lot, right?
What's the difference between preference and the standard though? Like, cause
I don't know.
I mean, no, a preference is more so like, okay, when you have a preference, let's say, oh, okay, my type is light skinned niggas with waves and bright brown eyes type shit. That's my actual preference.
but that's not a standard.
No, but listen. So a preference is like if I met someone and they had a bomb fucking personality, they just don't look like that type. You know what? I'll still give you a shot because you may not look exactly how I wanted you to, but you got everything else I want.
right.
A standard is more so like you ain't got it. Fuck
Physically.
all
Or,
So I wouldn't even
would say
say
standard.
physically, right? Well,
Yeah,
not
it could
for
be
me
like other
personally. Like for me, my standard is more like personality wise. A preference is what I look for physically. A standard that I hold you to is something that will be your personality type, right? And that's because as a woman, I feel like it's different for men, but as a woman, if you do not have the qualities of a man that I am looking for, you could be the hottest motherfucker, you could be everything I am looking for in the looks department, but if your attitude is not up to the standards that I need,
Yeah, a standard is like it's non-negotiable.
it's non-negotiable.
I don't give a fuck if you check every other box. If you don't have this and we can't get it for you, it's done.
Right.
Driver's license.
So a standard is just a preference is just something you're more like lenient.
Like you really want it, but
You
it's
can do it
not
without-
It's literally the word. It's
Yeah.
preferred.
Preferred.
That's where it
Yeah.
comes from.
But
It's
not
pre- it's-
necessary.
it-
Right,
these are
right.
these are. It's like when you're going for a job and it says we want skill set required.
So a standard,
And then
you
it
stand
says-
on that shit.
Yeah. This is
Okay.
skill set required, and the other one says would prefer
But not
if you
required.
had.
Not
Yeah,
necessary.
if I prefer 2 years of experience, preferred.
That Microsoft Excel or whatever.
All I'm gonna say, the
JavaScript.
only thing I've kept up with in the news, I mean, I'm glad y'all had all them stories, but the only thing I kept up with in the news is that lady who was running for governor of Virginia, and she got, and she started using dirty tactics, saying that her opponent was caught talking about abortion laws while at work, and she says, I specifically don't. She goes, I've never talked about politics at work. My opponent has talked about his stance on politics while in the operating room because they're both doctors. Well, one's a doctor, the other one's a surgeon assistant. So she's an assistant surgeon. So they're basically competing against each other. So his response to that was, well, whereas I would never put any of my sexual exploits on the internet, my opponent has made a sex tape with her husband on OnlyFans for thousands of people. And she said that's gutter politics, and that was a low blow, and he was wrong for doing
But
that.
in the but on the flip side, she could sit there.
Yeah,
and
she had a
slander-
video of him talking about politics in the operating room.
So it's not the same to her. It's
No,
not.
No, no.
That's not the same.
Yeah, that is fuck.
It's not good.
If you're gonna start,
No, I feel like you're in a surgery room. That is a professional, real fucking. Did he already operate, or was he getting ready to operate?
he was. I think it was pre-operation.
Oh, okay. Pre-op, that is whole fucking different. I mean, first of all, you probably shouldn't be recording pre-op, but like.
I mean,
Pre-op is whole
they record a lot of operations now
They
though.
record
But
everything.
even-
They-
No,
they
I'm just
record
saying, like-
everything.
yeah, but I
Just in
was just gonna say. Even if it was during him operating, if the patient's knocked out, they can't hear you. You have an anesthesiologist there, and you're just talking with one of your coworkers inside an environment that you're obviously comfortable
Well, I
enough
was gonna
to.
say, and surgeons, they're used to that shit. They're definitely
They
conversing
passing the
while
time.
Yeah,
I
but
was gonna
like
say, they're definitely used
you're
to that.
supposed to make it like you have to be in a relaxed environment to operate that because if you're tensed up and everything, you're gonna
Right,
be
if you're
shaking.
nervous, you're gonna fuck up.
You're gonna be fucking up. I don't think that it was good of her to like. He already put his stance on abortion out there. That didn't matter. You brought in a video trying to be dirty backhanded.
Oh,
He brought in a
okay,
video
okay.
trying to be dirty backhanded, and the
Oh,
difference is now you're mad.
Two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, but to me, like,
Yeah.
yeah, don't open
Like,
that.
they were wrong on both ends.
He had that video since y'all started campaigning. He didn't pull it out till you pulled yours out. So basically,
And
you
his
were
is
like,
bigger.
here's my ace in the hole, and he was like, oh, I got a joker.
My only
Joker,
What you got? I got big joker. Like what
Full
you got?
house, nigga.
On God.
I think it was dirty, like petty both ways. But to me,
Sure.
it's like, and I'm usually on the other side of this,
What
right?
up, cool guy?
But on the side of abortion, like if he hadn't already came out and put his stance on abortion, right?
Mhm.
That is something that, as a people, could possibly affect any of us, right? Her sex tape is not affecting me or at
Yeah.
all. So her sex life does not affect what happens
That affects.
after the laws are made.
That
After you
affects.
change things up for our
What
state.
What
you
are
can
they-
be blackmailed way easier.
What are these two people doing?
They're running for literal like governorship.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? You
Bro,
think that matters?
that's a lot. That's
Bro,
a
I'm
lot
saying-
of dirt. You're mad that he put it out during the campaign. If somebody would have had that over your head, you're making laws that aren't just suitable for that person.
I
That's
mean,
only-
it wouldn't be over her head. You said it was on OnlyFans. She doesn't.
Yeah, but she didn't. But that's why she got mad.
What, was
with
she not
everybody.
like, she wasn't identified?
So,
for
on OnlyFans and like Live and all that, and like all those other like live streaming porn websites, you can
Put
make
an
it to
emoji
where
on your face.
you can make it to where
Private.
people in your region can't see you. So the likelihood of you being found out is very low. So like if you live in Florida, you'd be like, okay, nobody in Florida gets to see my content because I don't want them to see
You're
it.
monetizing it to everybody in Florida, so you're letting everybody else.
Outside of Florida view it. So if you were to travel, like then, but some people do that just for their safety. You know what I mean? Because you don't want you. It limits the chances of like your family members finding out or you know your boyfriend. Like it limits it because
I think it's not even just that, but like also stalking situations.
yeah, exactly.
It limits the amount of people who can find your exact location out. Like the one girl who got attacked at her home gym, like she was an OnlyFans model. Some dude wanted into the gym, so she let them in. They were the only
That's
two
not
that
what
checked
she
with
said.
after.
Yeah, I did
That was
Well-
but she wasn't an OnlyFans model. She was on Instagram.
But still, what I'm saying is like having it outside of your region keeps people like who are close to you and could possibly locate you specifically. That could it's another reason why people tend to leave their own region out of it. But
Big ass burrito.
I
I'm
think-
gonna take a bite. I was thinking about it.
y'all are right. That is. I didn't even think about the blackmailing situation, but like at the same time, I don't care that you have a sex tape. You're grown. It's you and your consenting husband. I don't care that much.
It just looks bad though. Like as far as
But
like,
yeah,
somebody
but like
running for like a candidacy in any kind of way, because like say it comes around to like that's the topic you guys are talking about. You guys are talking about this, and you got to pass laws on this, and say you're passing laws that contradict what you were doing in the past. Now people are gonna pull that up and be like, "Yo, so you're not for this, but you got this, right? What are you talking about? You feel me? Like it just you lose credibility."
Fuck it.
Especially in an environment like that, you gotta understand.
Fuck
you lose
you.
credibility, especially in
Fuck you lose credibility as my doctor.
in any kind of way.
I'm just gonna look at you. That'd be a male doctor too. Like if I see my male doctor, I'm like, bro, how bad is your practice struggling that you out here slinging dick on the internet? Like that's where it comes out. Like for me, I'm like I seen the look. You were like, man, you just no. I'm a shamer because, bro, I don't care who you. If you're my barber, but you out here fingering a bitch's asshole on the weekend, you can't cut my hair no more, bro. You gotta pack that up.
Certain people and
Like-
you're gonna lose certain relationships.
Relationships
You're
in
gonna
the
lose certain.
hairline.
Like
That's
you
real.
found out. So let's say you were going to a dentist for like 4 years, Daisy, right? You loved your dentist. He's cool as shit. Then you find out your dentist is just known as King of Two Fingers, the King of the Shockers.
Let's be so fucking for real for a second.
One, the,
Everyone be fucking.
Yeah.
Almost everyone, unless you're asexual, be fucking.
but
Yeah,
not
but are
everybody-
you
Do
gonna
I
be
want
able
to see it? Do I want to see it on video?
exactly?
No.
Exactly.
If I see it, I'm still not gonna look at you different because you've
There's-
still been doing what you've been doing. This
Let's
just
say,
happens to be on video.
let's say I'm your dentist and I'm
Okay.
in your mouth, but now every time you look up at me, all you can do is see my same hand that I got rummaging around in your mouth. I'm just,
You're wearing
Thank-
gloves.
huh?
You're a dentist. You're wearing gloves.
Yeah, but the difference is, in my mind, I don't have to think. You don't have to worry about, what's that nigga just hitting that girl? His
Sanitation.
fist was in her ass this weekend.
Sanitation, like you a demon. You want some demon.
Like,
shit.
Can
yeah,
I be
bro.
honest?
listen,
I wanted to agree with you, but then I thought it was like, I know my parents fucked. That's how they have 5 kids. But if I had ever seen them fucking, I'm scarred for life. I know it's a thing, but seeing it is a completely different thing.
Yeah, bro,
That,
No,
that shit
because
would've made
I
me leave my soul
don't
there.
give a fuck about none of that shit because
also-
people be talking that shit like, oh well, da 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 da, like you did this X, Y, and Z, but it's like at the end of the day, so is probably the person sitting next to you. You just don't know about
But
it.
also, Daisy,
I
look,
mean,
what
fair-
you do behind closed doors is totally different than what you
But
got out in the open. Because
I would say,
I know you don't, but
I would-
especially operating in a man's environment and like that, like you can lose credibility in any kind of.
I would look
situation
at
like
someone more sideways for talking about their politics at a surgeon table than I would someone having a sex tape.
That's you
I'ma
personally.
be- I
That's
mean,
you personally.
I'ma put it
but
out
men and
Then
men,
don't ask me if you don't want my preference, man.
I'm just saying, but men in general are gonna look at that
Okay,
and be
sorry
like,
for sad ass niggas.
It's not. I don't even think it's a men
How
thing
is
in
that
general. I
sad
would
ass
say
news, though?
people in
That's-
general. I would say people in general, because most women aren't going to look at. Most women are going to be way more turned off by the fact. Most men would probably be.
But if
able
you're
to,
competing in some type of political campaign up there, that in a higher
Bill
echelon,
Gates,
these type of people.
not Bill Gates, Bill Clinton got caught doing sexual acts, all that shit.
But
None of
that
shit-
wasn't all on videotape. That wasn't. You see what I'm saying? But you see how that affected him too, right?
Yeah, but that's
so
what
what
I'm
you do behind closed doors is
Like, he
totally
didn't
different.
do-
What you got out in the
But
open.
it wasn't the male vote that he lost. What you lost is the women vote. Women are way more strict. Women are way.
It matters, is all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
women are way more.
You just busted my shit.
Concern.
Yeah, are going to be way more like turned off by that fact because they're going to be like, oh, he's not focusing on the issue.
But if you're a female operating in a male-dominated space, your male peers are going to look at you. You're going to lose credibility in that regard in their
I
eyes.
think you lose.
That
credit.
that
I think-
matters, right?
I think
No?
you lose
I
credibility.
think it's petty either way, and I don't like. I think I would never vote for either of them, not because of their stances or what they did, just because y'all are so petty
That's how they
to
operate.
bring that shit out. Though I know, but I hate that.
That's
Even
I'm
with
a-
even during presidency like the votings and like they have all those things when you're voting for the president where they're slandering people on television. They're like, oh yeah, well this president did this, and then it's like, oh well that motherfucker did this, and I'm like, bro,
Where'd you
y'all
going
are
for this?
so childish. This is like going back to fucking middle school. Like just show me what you want to do, because to me that tells me a lot more about you. If you're
But-
over here talking mad shit about someone else, you can't be focused on
really,
anything.
really think about it though, Mira, because like everybody can paint a picture about. Everybody can paint a picture about and say what I want to do for the people, what I want to do, my plans, and it's all gonna sound good. It always sounds good, right?
No.
But that's how they build it up. That's their campaign. That's how they charge their.
Bro,
their
Joe
position.
I just wanna
Biden's
change
thing
the
did not
topic.
look good. I don't know why
Honestly,
people vote for
I'm
him.
just saying, like what they do is they do all that little petty shit to diminish the credibility of their opponent, to make themselves then look better. That's how shit works like that.
The last thing I want to say on it is like I think Daisy would be one of the people who's the outlier here, but even you looked at us different when you found out our numbers.
Yeah, I sure did.
Yeah.
That shit
Because
matters,
no,
right?
that's whole different. That's whole different. Because y'all are the same men who sat here. Yeah, I definitely have a standard for what women can and can't have. But then here you are, not only stepping over your line, being echelons beyond it, but trying to hold someone else to it.
Men and
That is
women
the
are
only
different.
reason why I had that problem.
No, men and
Hold
women
up,
are
I
different.
got to tinkle. So please save your thoughts. I gotta go.
Alright, but now listen, I got an
Yeah.
opinion, and this is like a personal thing that's going on right now. Alright, so like, let's say you're at work, right? And you do something for somebody, right? And they're supposed to pay you, but they don't pay you. How do you handle that professionally? Because I'm still trying to learn how to do stuff.
HR.
We don't have HR.
Whoever.
So is it your
Did you-
coworker
wait, wait,
that owes
No,
you
it's
money or
my
your
boss.
boss?
It's my boss. So I'm in the port industry, right? I don't know who knows that, but I do construction in the port industry, right? So when we backfill a pool, which is just putting the dirt back around the pool after it gets shot with concrete,
Right.
we do stuff to the customer satisfaction and not so much to the builder satisfaction because we're subcontractors. So, if we do something extra, our boss is supposed to bill them whatever it costs for us to do it, right? So I strip like the bench in a pool.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what a bench is. Yeah, okay. So I had to strip that because the customer asked for it, but we don't do nothing for free. No. In the construction industry, nothing's for free.
Nor should you.
Yeah, no. So, for me to strip a pool, like half a pool, because that's basically what it was. I think it's $250, like paid. Right. So, I told my boss, bill him $250. She's a female in the construction industry.
Just
And-
blaze it on me. Appreciate you.
Right. So she's a female in the construction industry. I mean, I get it, but it's like, I want my money. Like, what do I do?
Have you emailed her or anything about it, or have you just spoken to her face to
I
face?
text her about it. Like, I text her.
And
like,
what has she
last Friday.
replied back?
She told me that that basically she doesn't owe me no money. Actually, hold on, let me look. Like, work.
Be careful what you're saying.
Yeah,
Just
no,
you don't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
get fired for it.
I don't care. Me personally, I don't like fired from my job. I don't care. I'm not that.
But you do care. You try to go about this professionally the right way.
Because I'm trying to mature.
You're trying to get paid.
I'm trying to mature past what I used to be. Because me personally,
That's progress. No, I don't feel you.
y'all see how I talk.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just go in there sticked up and be like, y'all gonna give me
You
something.
gonna
or,
pay me, yeah.
it's gonna go left.
But you're right in the fact that you did the job. You should get paid for what. But that's how you should bring it about it. But you should come to her professionally.
Okay, but I did do that.
Okay,
but
so
she's like,
wait,
she doesn't
wait,
owe me no
I need
money.
to hear the rest of it. So,
All right, she's like, she doesn't owe me no money, and I just need to figure it out. Like,
you need to figure out what.
like how I'm gonna get my money. Because she's like either you text the pool builder or you figure it out because I don't owe you no
So
money.
do you have the pool builder's number?
No, because
So she doesn't think you're going to take the extra step. How you go about this professionally? You say, okay, provide me with the pool builder's number. And when you get the pool builder's number, you text him and you write him and keep it all in text message. Don't take phone calls.
Or
don't
email. Or
That
email.
way it's
Some
all,
type of
it's-
receipt.
Yeah, that way
Right.
it's all on paper. And then what happens is if they don't pay you, you say, all right, I'm filing a junction at Small Claims Court in the city of Viera, and y'all can either pay me now, or y'all can pay me and all my lawyer's fees because I've contacted such and such, and they say that
I have a case.
I have a case. You just keep it all on writing, and then if they say, "Oh, we're still not going to pay you," then you take them to Small Claims Court, and the judge is going to award you $500 plus the lawyer fees. So then they can suck it.
And damages, if there are.
I was gonna say because
I would also put in your claim that you were behind on pay, even if you're not. this put me behind on this payment, this payment, this payment. So I had to suffer this interest in the rears, and yeah, bro, I would go. I'll run their ass through the ringer. I get paid.
Is there anybody above her?
She's subcontracted. So what happens is somebody else built.
Yeah, but no, because like of the business, no, but of the steps that it takes to get that pool finished,
The
yes.
hierarchy?
But the pool builder, the pool builder is the one who's not trying to give her enough money to pay me for it. So it's like,
Because, well, he's got to get the money from the homeowner. He's got to build a homeowner.
So if y'all did
He's got to
something-
get the money.
but it doesn't matter because okay, so for a backfill, they get paid for it after the fact. But if she doesn't bill them for whatever it is, then they'll never get it. So if she doesn't tack on another $250, she'll never get it because then they're like, why are you charging me? But it's like because I stripped your pool and your guys came out and did absolutely nothing. Like, cause their guys came out, but they're talking about it was gonna be an hour wait. We didn't have an hour to wait. We were gonna be done with that pool in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So it was like us backfill half the pool, or me get down there and strip it, and we be done with it. Cause like I seen this thing that was like, you know, we don't have enough money to do it right, but we got enough money to do it twice, and it just made so much sense because we really don't have the money to do it right in their eyes, but we have the money to go do it twice because you're gonna pay us both times to go out there and do it. You're gonna build like my boss is gonna bill the pool builder 2 times if we would have left that day and not had that part stripped, but she can't bill them $250 so I can get my money.
Because it would be cheaper to build.
No, it wouldn't, because she charged them the full price for us to go back out there and backfill half.
So
that.
your boss
Which
could
was-
also just be mad that you didn't let. You should have let that happen.
Okay,
You should have let that happen.
Who's the foreman?
Next.
Is there is somebody above?
He said
But-
he's
we
no.
have a
He
foreman,
should have
right,
let that happen.
it's my boss.
But all right, she can be
It's the
mad at
person
it, but he
who
still
runs
did the
company.
work,
It
and
doesn't-
withholding
but-
the money that he worked for
Okay, but-
is illegal.
But you don't work in construction, and I'm telling you how this works. Because when you bid on projects like that, you're assigned your work. So if they had another company that was out there to strip the pool and they were late, you know what? Okay, put it to you like this: when I was working doing roofing, sometimes you had to wait for the cement truck to come up because we had other shit that we also did too. But when the cement truck comes, you have 2 types of cement. Like there's cement trucks that come, and if you're not ready for them, they drive the fuck off. Do you know what you have to do next time you need cement? Is order that same truck to come back out to you, and y'all better be ready when he shows the fuck up.
You got to pay for them that day, too.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for. He gonna pay him like he was there that day and did the job. So like, there was no fucking off. His boss was probably looking at it like, oh shit, if they don't get here, I get to bill their ass twice. So she's up. He got down there and did it, and while that is the right thing because you was ready to be done with the shit. I see where you're coming from. She's like, fuck, I done lost out on a band because I got a good worker.
But she still needs to, if she has a good worker and she realizes that, she needs to.
But if the builder already contracted this other company, the builder doesn't have that money. Now, what would have happened if that company?
She
if
needs
the
to
com-
bill the
But
person.
what I'm saying is, if the builder had that company contracted to do the stripping and they didn't
Okay,
show
but
up,
it was his business though, like that.
oh yeah, so then he would, so then the builder would have had to take the loss. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's all on him.
But that's what he just
No,
said.
but
He's
she
not
can
willing
still
to
bill
take
them
that.
for that.
No, because if the builder's gonna, because she subcontracted,
not willing-
you already have your scope of work. This is what your scope of work is. You know what I'm talking about.
I do, but at the same time, at the end of the look, there's also
You can late bill them, but there's no guarantee they'll
there's
pay.
also at the
That's
end
the
of that
problem.
at the end of that, I see what he's saying. There's a finite amount that you initially gonna bill that person for, but at the end there's also a combination that, like he said, like if he has specific shit that the homeowner wants to do,
Yeah, because we do
That-
stuff to the homeowner satisfaction, not the pool builder.
right?
So,
Yeah.
All of that work though, all of that work is still under the accommodation. That's still small shit that needs to be billed to the homeowner.
I get.
But it sounds like she does not want to do
She
that.
doesn't want
I
to do it,
get,
but
I
she
get,
could.
because
No, she has
missed,
to.
because she missed out on more work.
Right, but that's why we get
And-
petty.
and-
She doesn't
You know,
appreciate
how
that.
everyone work like this week?
She doesn't
Like, work
appreciate-
stops.
she doesn't
Like,
appreciate
we're gonna be jobless in a
She doesn't
few
appreciate
minutes.
Yeah, but what I'm also saying, yeah, well, she probably knew that was coming too, because y'all have a slow season like everything
She
else.
told us, but no, like she has no work because she overprices everybody.
The
That's
winter.
problem.
Yeah. Well, it's also wintertime.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting
Who the
ready.
fuck's getting
We got.
I mean, you'd be
Everybody's
surprised.
getting ready.
You'd be
This is
surprised.
Florida.
But
We don't have
everybody's
winter
getting,
until
but everybody's getting ready for the holidays. You
wants a
gotta get
pool?
ready to go on vacation.
Yeah,
You
but
got shit.
you'd be surprised
It's
how
not
many
cold
people get a
until
pool in the
January.
winter.
Why the
I
fuck
didn't
am I
think
not
that,
swimming?
But like people
Okay,
It is
but,
cold,
but
but
what I'm
not
saying is, you
everybody's
said it's the
you.
builder's company,
Motherfuckers not
right?
getting in the
So
pool
his
for
company was the
20
one that was
degrees.
stripping.
supposed to be, but it was an hour.
Incorrect.
Like they had to come back here. We were in Cape Canaveral, I think we were. We were like,
Okay.
we were like
You were
48
out.
minutes away. Yeah.
So
we were
so so yeah.
it would have
So
been an
like,
hour for him to go get that excavator, come back, but we would have already been gone by then.
yeah.
So we would have had to go back
So
out.
the builder would have had no choice but to pay that because his contract, which y'all said the pool should have been his contract with your employer said that should have been done already.
You
So
can
he has-
still build them for that.
Okay.
So she had but no.
Yes,
not
you
sa-
can.
I'm not saying she can't, but to her,
She just doesn't want to do it. That's
So-
what I'm saying.
what?
She's saying that the pool builder's not going to pay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The pool builder would have been willing to pay to have them come back out because his guys weren't there. So he has no choice but to eat it up because they're the only motherfuckers that are gonna do the backfilling, the rest of the backfill. So he had no choice since my guys
so
weren't
the
there.
job's finished after y'all strip. Y'all
Yes,
finished
yes.
the job.
After the,
Yeah.
After I
I
got
thought y'all still had to go back out.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like we literally do not have the money to do it twice. We don't have. She cannot pay us to go out back out. Like she could not pay us tomorrow to go back out there and finish that pool because she'd have to build that pool builder twice, and she'd still have to pay us to go back out there. Like that's an extra day
Twice.
basically
Yeah.
that she would have to pay us to go back out there.
He would have had to eat that.
Yeah,
In
no,
other
but
words-
she still could have built it. I hate to be the one to
I'm
say it.
just like
I
I just
watched-
don't know how I should go about it.
Like I told you,
I say
told you,
quit.
I told you, go through the pill. Tell her, give me the pool builder's name.
That too.
All right, I know
Text him.
Mhm.
If nobody wants to give you your money, say, okay, you don't work directly for the pool builder. So the first person you got to go and put the small claims court, the small claim.
I'm trying to hit everybody. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to
But
hit
you
everybody.
got to go in order. So
Wait,
the
wait,
first
hold
person,
on.
the first person you got to go to is her. She's probably gonna cave
Yeah.
and go to him.
Mhm.
And so once she goes to him,
That's her
when you
job.
go to court, yeah, huh?
That's her job.
Well, if she
it's
gives
to
him,
pay him too.
yeah, but if she gives him the bill, if he presses her, let's say she does fork up the $250, she gets to bill the builder. If the builder doesn't pay her, now she gets to take the builder to small claims court.
Okay,
Yeah.
but she's not willing to do that. What it sounds like.
Okay,
You
so
see
then
what I'm
if she
saying?
doesn't, she's gonna have to pay him more. So most people are gonna cave on that front.
Probably not. It doesn't sound like it.
Small claims court, bro. That's $1,000.
She's
per
gonna
day.
she's gonna assume Buddy's bluffing.
Okay,
So
I
then
have.
he
A,
takes
I,
off-
That's why you
I have a
actually
lawyer.
take
I have-
see what I'm gonna do.
I have a lawyer on retainer who works
I
pro
also
bono.
have a lawyer who does small claims, so
Yeah, that's
And
what.
she's my best
I'm
friend's
not gonna
mom.
lie.
Yeah, so there you go. Why you look-
She's trying
One
to
thing
see-
about us, we ain't fucking off over here.
I will go to court.
She's trying.
Oh, God.
She's trying to see what I'm gonna do next. She's really trying to see.
What
if
they're
she can-
saying is right,
if she
though.
can fuck me over.
The best thing to
and
do
me not
is-
doing
She's
it.
already fucked you.
I would bring that.
She wants you to act out your character,
See,
bro.
hey,
That's-
listen, I'm about there. I'm
I
about
would bring-
there
I would
because
bring it
she
to
got a
her
husband.
first.
She got a husband that runs like most of that company because like it's like because she has the dirt work side and he has like the landscaping grass cutting side.
Wait till they.
So
I would keep pressing it. I would keep like slowly pressing it, like putting a little pressure on the neck, and then when they cut you, that's when you put the full pressure on it.
Oh, yeah.
That way they don't cut you.
because this week, my last week, I don't know. I talked to the dude I work with because that's who got me the job. The dude I work with, and we finna slide anyway.
Okay, so then put the pressure on the neck. Pressure plus pipes.
But no, hey, when you
No,
real
just-
pressure.
no,
When you
just-
talk about court,
something hot and that's gonna bubble.
Yeah,
the
bro.
skin,
This is a better type of pressure because first you're gonna be in the right. Second, you're gonna get your money, and third, it's gonna hurt their
I
pockets
would
way
say
worse.
I got like pictures and shit to prove that like I did the work.
Also,
so-
yeah.
Oh, bro, you're
all
in
that,
there.
all that receipts,
You're
all that
in there,
Also,
and they
just-
made you wait, bro. If you go to small claims court,
back pay, baby.
your ass is going to get paid what you were owed plus some,
Back-
and they're paying your court fines.
Court because if you win, that is.
You're gonna
I
win.
mean, I doubt. I'm not gonna lie to you. I doubt that I'm gonna lose because like I like.
Well,
Well, you have to keep your composure in court.
Whoever
That's all.
lo-
no, I'm good in court.
Whoever loses has to pay the court fees for the other person as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
So, if that's what you want, you can elect or not to elect to do that. But usually, you would want to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
If I take it that far. It's just
I
like, it was just idea. It was like
I would.
I could chalk it up as me just taking the L and like the dude that I work with.
but you
told
did the
me-
work though.
But the dude that I work with told me because he's finna start his own business and he was like the first bill I get for best pools like I'm gonna build them an extra $250 for you like because like I understand like they fucked you over. So like don't even worry about it from them. The guy like I got you on the back end, but it's like I know when I see like her or her husband, I'm gonna be like, because she got me fucked up. And
She do,
I'm
but
trying
don't
to
be
figure
like.
out,
But
like-
like you said, you
like-
trying to do better than that.
Yeah,
Don't be that.
like I'm trying to learn how to be more
Professional,
business-like
yeah.
because eventually the dude that I work with is trying to like
I
phase
feel
out
you.
him working
Yeah.
and have me and like
Run it.
other people like do his shit. Cause I don't mind working. Like working is what I live for.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like I gotta learn how to be professional with people because he's not always gonna be
Best
there
stuff.
to be professional for me. But it's like at this moment, bro, it's like
The best way you can do that, bro, is to learn that, you know, they needed it more than you. That's what I chalk it up to. Sometimes
I be trying to.
Sometimes I know it's hard, bro, but sometimes you gotta be like, you know what, they needed it more than me.
Two things I'm gonna
Cause
play
that shit
about.
come right back to your pocket. I promise.
What you got to say? The two things I'm gonna play about is my money and my respect. You gonna die behind both of those. You feel me?
I thought you were gonna say money and food, and I was like, I'm down for both of that.
No, my money and my respect. Cause you disrespect me now. I feel like you trying to see, cause
I know you had to
I
play
move,
them
I move
situations.
off respect. As long as you respectful to me, no matter the situation, I'm gonna be respectful to you. Even if we beefing, as long as you respectful to me, I'm gonna be respectful to you. We gonna figure it out.
Buddy, show up at your mama's house. Hey, Mr. Smith, he home? Yeah, bro, you gonna have to come outside. We gotta fight.
That's fine. Let's get it. You know, you feel me? Like, I'm mad that you don't put up to my people house on that shit, but alright, fuck it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you feel me? You done came out here, you ain't say nothing crazy. Fuck it, let's
Yeah,
get it, man. You feel
He
me?
ain't disrespect your mom. He said, yeah, I hope, are you having a nice day? Okay, is Buddy home? Cause we gotta fade.
Yeah,
Like,
you feel
like,
me?
He owed me.
Boom, whatever. You feel me? You don't put up. I mean, you
Hell
pull up on my
nah.
shit.
TT coming outside whooping ass.
I don't
What you talking about, nigga? Get off my front porch, nigga.
She said, like, get me, though. She would close the door and couldn't get, hey, somebody outside telling everyone.
Talking sideways, yo.
You don't care my crib? Well, you know where I stay, nigga.
Agent,
Bro, don't nobody know where I stay for real. So you figured out where I stay, nigga. You gotta come with pressure, boy. I'm coming outside with pressure, bro. I ain't even finna fade you.
I don't know, bro.
I'm not trying to fade you.
Hey, that nigga stay up. No.
Cause you done figured out, nigga, you done figured out how to stay, bro. What? You done figured out why I stay, nigga. What, nigga? No, you gotta leave. Cause if I beat your ass, I know you gonna come back, nigga. You gotta go, cause that shit just happened to my dog's dog. Hell no.
I don't be worried about none of that.
No, fuck no. I don't be worried about it, but I know it can happen.
Should be shit.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Nigga pulling up?
I'm
Know where you stay?
Not worried about
That's
it.
a problem.
They ain't worried about it. Nigga, you pull up, nigga, just know. Cause a lot of niggas don't know I got this motherfucker. So niggas think I'm finna come outside fading. Nigga, you don't put up to my crib first game over.
You wouldn't even get somebody to friendly if he really showed up. Like, he showed up and showed you he ain't got nothing.
Nigga, you don't pull up on me. You know where I stay now. I can't have that. Cause if I beat you, listen, my dog. Listen,
Cause he's a man. He's assuming they got the same mentality that
Listen,
he has,
listen,
right?
my homeboy,
If he beat your ass,
not even listen,
you
my
spinning the block.
Listen, my homeboy's homeboy literally just beat this jit ass, right? Because he was talking hot. Jit asked him if he would fade. He said, yeah, they faded. Boom. So then the jit who got his ass beat when he got his brother, they pulled up with a fuck my dog state and shot this nigga, bro. I refuse to let that shit happen.
Exactly.
That shit did. That
Because
shit.
motherfuckers
The
can't
parks,
just take an
the
ass.
parks, wherever the parks is, it was all over the news. But wherever the parks is at, that's where my
Parts of
dog.
Palm Bay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where my dog stay, right? So he beat shit out. Now, mind you, my dog thought he 15. This nigga's a little nigga. You feel me? Like, literally a young nigga, but he
Scrappy.
he topos and shit. You feel me? But Jit faded him. He gave him his one. You feel me? Boom. But Jit can't take an L, as we see.
You can't take an L. You just from
Nah,
what you
that's
said,
I'm
nigga.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not gonna let you get the opportunity to come back and do anything past that. I'm not even gonna give you that
Right.
option.
No, you
I'm
got
finna
people.
dead that.
You got other people that stay with you.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
dead that shit right there. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna keep it
Shit,
a
my
break
mom
with you. That's
staying
why when I
there.
get my
My
house,
sister staying there. My
All
two
that
little
land,
brothers
you
staying
gonna
there.
have some
My
dogs
hell
that's
no,
like,
y'all
oh.
niggas ain't even finna get the
They gonna
chance.
shoot them dogs, nigga.
You gotta be
Niggas
quick.
Niggas.
Most
don't
motherfuckers
like-
can't hit a moving target. Definitely ain't hitting a dog.
Niggas don't like to play it fair no more. Niggas will hit anybody, and I'll be damned, nigga.
I know.
I'll hit anybody before you hit anybody on my side, cause that shit dead.
Let me find out, nigga. Pull it up.
Cause in the next 30 minutes, I'm
the
gonna find where you stay. I'm gonna find where you people is. I'm gonna find where you hang out at. That's all I need to know. That's all I need.
We
to
doing
know.
research, nigga, on
That's all I
Facebook.
need to know. I ain't even on Facebook. I'm gonna make like 4 or 5 calls and figure out who know who. Nigga, I do my homework every time. Every time. It hit different.
I cannot relate.
You alright? You ain't gotta worry. About
Yeah.
You ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah, nah, it hit different. Cause boy, I'm gonna find you. Don't
See,
worry.
yeah,
I
to
just
me,
don't-
there's just so many people in your business.
Daisy don't really that bad.
And after that, every day I'm
I wanna
gonna
see
look
the
for
bad
you. If
bitches.
I look for you one day.
You're over there,
If I look for you,
damn titties.
if I
Bro,
Girl,
look
why
for
are you
you
over
one
there
day,
doing that by
I
yourself?
don't
Like,
find
I'm
you,
gonna
I'm
see.
not looking for you. I'm gonna get
I
up
wanna
with
see
you when
some
I'm
bad
out looking for you.
bitch.
It's
bad.
JT.
Who?
Justin Timberlake.
City Girls. JT.
Bro.
But yeah, no. If I look for you, I'm looking
You're
for
being
you every
stingy,
day.
and I
because
just
if I
don't
look for you
appreciate
one
it.
day and I don't find you, the day I stop looking
Shit,
for
you
the
got-
day I'm
you
gonna
got
get with you,
titties,
I'm
look
gonna
at
do
'em.
something. I'm gonna look for you every day.
Yours
I'm
probably
listening,
sit like
bro.
hers do, man. Go check out the
It's
mirror.
not the same.
It's not. It's really not.
It's not.
Right, y'all. These motherfuckers over here talking about titties. All I know
But-
is.
Hell yeah, we're talking about
Alright,
titties because
That's
I don't want
figure
to
it
talk
out.
about fighting
I'm
and
gonna talk
offing
about all
people
this
for
is
no
not
reason.
even
Like
listening
that's so
at this
childish
point.
to me. Like I'm not. I didn't grow up in that situation.
Violence.
Yeah, like violence for just
Violence?
the sake
Is
of
that what you said?
violence.
Violence.
Violence for just the sake of violence.
I think I'm
is
just
so
a violent
childish
person because I don't
to me,
feel
right?
like I grew up in violence.
He's
I
not
just
talking about
became
violence
a
for the sake of violence.
person.
What he's talking about is get back.
I don't know.
That's
Bro,
Like, off
I'm
my
just.
head, like I don't
I'm
remember
just
like
saying.
the shit that
I didn't grow up in the
growing
same
I don't think we grew
neighborhoods
up
or the
on
same
shit that I talked about.
situations
I don't
that
think we grew up like
a lot of people who come to the
Shit, I
podcast
don't know.
have grown up in.
Well,
So,
they
like,
said
to
it's
me-
different, so I guess we did.
I don't understand that thought process.
Most people.
I understand why people do have those thought processes. Like you grew up in a survival situation, pretty much.
I've always been
So-
told
No,
you
literally,
never
and I'm
let
not- I
nobody
swear to
tell you
God- I swear to God, I'm not.
respect, so this is
No,
not-
I promise this is not a joke. Our mom literally used to fucking walk around the house saying, what she said something like, I don't breed kids, I breed goons. Like our mom was really on that shit. She's softened up so fucking much now that you would think that say like me in August, like if you would have known us say when we were like 16 type shit, you would think we were just like that to be like that. No, our mom was volatile. Our mom was violent. Our mom was beating us for no fucking reason. Like that is not a joke. She had a bad day. Everyone's
Hey,
getting their ass whooped.
Yeah.
Not whoop. You're getting your ass beat. Like
A
that is not a
whole
fucking joke.
hood
She literally.
nigga.
I was 5. She punched me in my fucking nose and Piggly Wiggly because she told me to do something and I was just like, but that's not what you said. Like it was some simple ass shit. She punched me dead in my shit with her ring and busted my shit in the middle of Piggly Wiggly and said she would bust my shit again if I didn't run to the bathroom and clean it up because I was making her look bad. That's not a joke. Our mom was really fucking like that.
My mom.
Now, not to be funny, me and August have grown enough to have the character arc that we have. He's just not there. That is what it is. But that is not some random made up shit. And until you're raised like that, you're not gonna get it.
Right, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I was trying to explain that to her. Like my mom now, my mom's not the person she was. when I
No.
was a kid. My
And our mom
my
is so soft on her siblings, it's like crazy.
Bro, my mom growing up, bro, I told her, I was like, and my grandfather had to tell her, he was like, bro, like, my mom took me inside the store one time, and, you know, at the checkout, the candy aisles used to be right there. I had ADD. I was fucking up. She was like, don't touch nothing. I touched the candy bar, my mom drop kicked. No, my mom grabbed onto the cart and jumped up and kicked me in my fucking chest. Drop kicked me in the middle of the fucking store. Drop kicked me in the middle of the store. And my grandfather said,
It's not funny, it's just.
bro, like,
So that's funny.
and the lady's looking at my mom like, oh my god. My mom said, what? She said, what the
You
fuck
want
you
that
looking
shit
at?
too?
My mom said, if you don't ring up these fucking groceries, you'll be the next one.
Oh God! I
And my
can't leave
grandfather's
bitches out.
like, Melissa, you can't be doing that. That boy is like 5 years old. She's like, I don't give a fuck.
It's a
Yeah,
boy.
but that's what I'm
And
saying.
then,
That's what I'm saying.
then when I got up and I was crying, she was like, what you crying for? You out here acting like a fucking punk.
Literally.
Bitch, you just kicked me in my chest.
Yeah, no, seriously.
nigga
I
hurt
done
about
fell,
it.
bro.
Oh,
I done
Sarah.
fell. I done
Hurt
fell.
about
Bro,
it.
I done fell into the candy. I done knocked all the candy. Now I touched all the candy. Because
Yeah.
all the candy's on the floor. The lady behind the thing done went back to doing this. She's not even making eye contact with my mama. But,
Yeah, no, but like, that's what I'm saying. Like, until.
1362. I remember that bill for the rest of my life. 1362. That's what
Yeah,
it
no,
said.
but like until you and not to be funny, like at this point you would probably have to go through like an extremely abusive relationship to even get the thought process. But until you've dealt with that shit, you don't get it. Cause like I'm one of those people. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you finish.
I was gonna say I've just reformed enough that like it takes me a while to get to the point where like bitch I'll smack the shit out of you. That literally used to be my number one. Like I don't give a fuck if you just looked at me, bitch. Fuck is you? I will smack the shit out of you.
In front of all
Like
these people.
yes, and people used to think like
That's
I was just like
ungoal.
that to be like that. It took
Nah,
me.
yeah.
It took me years to grow out of it, but what made me really realize like how crazy that shit was when my god brother looked at me and he was just like, why are you always so violent? And I was in 7th grade and I didn't get it. Now as an adult, I fucking get it. Because they didn't grow up in that environment. I did, so that was normal for me. I'll smack the fuck out of you. But everyone's not on that type of timing because they weren't raised like that.
See, like for me, the streets was my safe split, like my safe space, because once I went inside, my dad was liable to like pop off the hinges for any reason. Like there was a huge stint in our life where he was like
Flexing, she
constantly
got a dad.
drunk,
Mhm.
constantly
Facts.
like beating the shit out of us over stupid shit. Like
That's crazy.
Hold up, what do you say?
Flexing that she got a dad. Yeah, that's facts. That's crazy.
That's funny as
I'm
fuck.
sorry.
Y'all
my
is-
dad's dead now, so I can't flex that much.
My dad's dead too, but he was never there, so it doesn't matter.
No, I'm just kidding.
What she saying is her
This
dad,
one hurts worse.
What?
her dad her dad was abusive though, even though she had a dad though. That's like
Like
it's not
No,
good.
no,
It was
but
a
at least
joke,
he
man.
was there.
Is that
Like,
okay
it's
though?
not.
Because like
Well, he
I
was there
spent a lot
whooping
of
her
my
ass.
childhood
I was
wishing that
saying,
he
'cause
wasn't.
The
Yeah.
abusive part is definitely up here, but and him being there.
But
is
do you think
definitely
the fact that he was there and abusive is better than him being there at
Here's
all?
my
Me
question:
personally-
How did your mom
me
handle it?
personally-
How
me
did your mom
personally,
handle
I would rather have my dad
Honestly,
be there
my mom was
and
just
beat
as
my
bad.
ass than him not be there.
That way when
So,
I
like,
get older, I can
Okay,
beat
so
his
that
ass.
that's when it's like
I think
he's
you can
not
say
there.
that because
Right, so,
you
like,
didn't have that.
I was gonna crash out anyway. Don't worry.
My mom and dad were
Yeah,
always
good.
at ends with each other. They were always arguing. They were always mad. So then they would both just take it out on all the kids.
Right.
And whereas my dad's was more of a physical abuse, my mom's was more
Mental.
emotional and mental. Where like she would constantly berate us for how we looked, what we did.
That's
She would tell us constantly that we were gonna be the reason why her and my dad got divorced because they fucking hated us and how
Yeah,
we
no,
ruined her
so-
life. Like it was
So-
the whole situation was really
So
fucked
to
up.
sum this up, our mom is both of your parents in
In
one
one.
fucking
That's
Right.
what I was just about.
So,
I was
Our
just about to say-
mom was both of those in one
nigga
person.
I,
in a female bro.
I was just about to say the same
And
thing.
he's not lying.
I was
Right,
about
like-
to say Melissa Harris was just.
If I ever
That's
had a
why-
problem with a female,
Names
I'm
out.
calling. If I
There's
ever
a lot
had a
of them.
problem with a female, I'm calling her. I'm calling her mom.
Don't call
Right.
TT no more.
I'm,
I'm
no,
gonna-
no,
Don't
that's
do
what
it
I'm
no
calling
more.
her.
Listen.
I'm calling Joyce now because Joyce is handling that shit.
No,
I promise you.
oh shit!
no, because
She
no,
was
because
twitched.
I
let me
done
tell-
had
no,
Joyce
because
run
listen,
down
listen,
on
listen,
bitches.
but hold up.
Hold
I
on,
was gonna say I have to remember now that Kate is her girlfriend.
Yes.
But let me tell you, that night she couldn't have told me her sister was up there tripping when I was there, because I'd have beat the shit out of that bitch. And let me tell you, when I say I'm not capping, I promise you.
They're not on that type of time.
No, but
That's
but-
why.
no,
That's
no,
why
no,
she
no.
was tripping because
But-
they're not used to us. They're
I'm
not
on
used
that
to
type
us.
of
Yeah, but what I'm saying is my
You
initial
know,
reaction
like,
to looking like that
Yeah.
is because of that. I wouldn't call Jay. I'm smacking shit, me personally. But
You're a female.
I
I
can't
was-
lie.
no, but
Listen,
I'm
me
saying- but I'm
personally,
saying-
I was finna go up there when to the transition.
Yeah,
that shit,
like,
and
not
they
to be
told me
funny,
to. I
but
was
no,
drunk
Jam
too.
told me-
Oh yeah, I would have came in that bitch and started rocking.
Jam didn't tell me till she was gone.
But
Because what I'm saying is my
She
initial,
knows.
because Jam should have violated the shit out of that bitch. You asked
She
me.
was trying to be.
I'd have beat that
Yeah,
bitch
but
ass. I
that's
don't
why
give
they
a fuck.
put on that shit because it's Jam and Kate.
No,
folks,
okay,
you feel
because
me?
listen,
I ain't-
let me
yeah.
give you the breakdown. Let me
Yeah,
give you the
yeah.
breakdown. Long story short, we went to a resort for our cousin's girlfriend's birthday. Basically, our in-law, because aren't they married?
Yeah, man.
Okay, so like our cousin-in-law's birthday. Long story short, she had a sister. She had her family there. We had done talking to all of them. We was cool. I had done held her baby, talking about how cute she was, like all kinds of shit. My brother was wearing a ski mask. He normally wears a ski. I don't know that y'all have seen him in it here because he wears his hoodies.
No, I don't-
Long story short, when we was at the
Hell
party,
no, I ain't taking no
all
chances.
he did was pull down the ski. Everyone that knows him is used to it because it's regular. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing we're looking at crazy because we're used to it, right?
Ain't her
But
following
this
you.
woman who's been sitting here talking to me for at least like she came over
Hat my shirt
just to
on,
talk
ain't
to
no
me.
following.
We were sitting there for at least
Ain't
10,
even
20
hiding.
minutes. We were sitting there for like 10, 20 minutes. And then she randomly looks up and she's like, why is he wearing a ski mask? All I said was, and y'all know me enough to know that this is normal. I'm just like, why? You think he gonna rob you? And then I start laughing. So I'll start laughing and I'm like, no, girl, he always wears a ski mask. That's normal for him. Like, he always does that for his hair. So then we leave and she starts making a scene about why would I say that? Because I'll smack the Mario coins out your ass. But that is a black man. You have a black husband. Don't fucking sit here and play crazy. You have a biracial child. Don't act fucking crazy. I'll smack the black out you, bitch. I'm
That
not
shit was-
playing that. Cause like, listen,
They made a whole spectacle.
Literally.
They made a whole spectacle about it though because also, like, they're white people.
Yeah,
Just
they're-
to put it
they're
that
up
point.
here
No,
with white
they're
people,
just
though,
they're just regular white people. They're not used to like.
black people at all.
But our family though is like we're black people. You feel me? So
Like, we're not
We were-
suburban. We're not.
and when we get together, you know how we are. You know how we are right
swinging.
now, right? We were loud. We yell at each other. We curse at
This
each
was
other.
the whole part.
That's our banter. Like that's our family shit. You feel me? So we were with our family, but it was
God
more
bless
of
you.
us, and we were just having conversation, kiki, ha ha, being loud and shit, being us, comfortable in our environment. You feel me? And they were like spectating, and they were like, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying?
But what killed me with it was, and this is why I say like Jam should have smacked the shit out of her. I was sitting there joking with this bitch, being loud, being just how I'm being with y'all right now.
But Jam is
For
in the,
at least 10, 15, that's what I'm saying. That's her girl.
She's
You know,
in the middle of the
maybe
whole
she
shit.
can't just.
She
Me
can't.
personally,
She can't.
But even Kate sided with her and told her sister that that's how I am.
Yes.
Even Kate knows that.
but
I like
either
that.
either
So
way,
it's
what I'm saying
bro,
is like
you right.
I didn't mean to say nothing. Jam ain't soft. Nah, I ain't finna say that.
Nah,
But I'm saying that was my initial reaction. Cause me, I would have smacked the fuck out. You don't play stereotypes up like that when you know what that
Yeah,
can
man,
do
'cause I'm the
to
type
black
to
people.
crash out.
Because he's this the kind of nigga who could have walked outside, someone could have called and been like, hey, da-da-da-da. Cops could have pulled up and literally shot the shit out of him just because they saw a nigga in a ski mask. That's why I don't play like that, and that's why y'all just got that reaction. So that's why I said that about Jam. But that is her wife. That is her wife's family. So you can't, I guess, you can't just walk around smacking
She
shit.
had a biracial child.
The sister's husband is black. The sister that made the comment has a black husband with a biracial child. So that's why it's like, bro, you want to be down with the brown. Looks like you should have studied a little fucking more.
They say her husband.
But
They
in their defense, he's not that type of.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
more-
they said that.
He's a more white black guy. You feel me?
Like he was raised.
He's
in
not
like,
You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I
So
was-
never had a wonder where the
I
next
mean,
meal was
I get where
from.
y'all were coming from. Like, I was gonna say on Mira's point of view, like when she was like, "Oh, well, both of my parents." I was like, "Well, Melissa had it locked down for both of them. She didn't need a man there to be toxic." my mom had it down. My mom had both of them down.
Exactly.
When I tell you, my mom told me she was gonna put me in a dress and change my name to Markeisha.
Oh, my mama told me stop being.
I remember you telling me that. That shit's
Bro,
hilarious.
my mom, real deal, bro. I was acting like I was about to cry over something that she thought was bitch made. She's like, "Oh, we gonna take you down to the courthouse, buy you a dress, change your name to Markeisha. You going to school tomorrow in your pink dress." My mom went all the way out, bought the dress
That's crazy.
in my size, and brought it home, and had me thinking I was really going to school like that.
I don't know. Our mom just beat us for it. So
Like
like that's what I'm like. Your mom. I think it looks like she leaned a little more.
No.
into the mental.
No.
No. What I'm saying is like actually going out buying the dress, kind of threatening with like your mom seems like maybe she said that our mom's first, only, and last resort was to beat the shit out of
Physical
her kids.
violence.
Literally.
I can't lie.
I never
Like
saw
she
it.
did do the
I
mental
never
emotion.
saw it. I
She
saw
did
them
the mental
whoop their
emotion.
ass.
That was after I was older and I was bigger, and my mom started to get hesitant by putting her hands on me. Because my mom, because I've been this big. Once I turned 12, I went to 5'9" and just started. That's it, and then I just stopped growing.
Debo.
But my mom was like
Debo.
my mom's like 5'5", 5'6". So your son within the span, I would say about 6 months. My doctor thought I was gonna be 6 foot. He was like, "Your son just hit a growth spurt." Like,
That nigga
I've
on
never
track to be an NBA player.
yeah, bro. Like I went from being like this tall to just shot up. Like, and I remember the day I stepped over my mom. I'm looking over. I was like,
You small as fuck, little
yeah.
nigga.
I was looking at my mom
You
like,
get
what?
tiny.
About the size of her ass. Step
I
uppercut
thought-
your ass,
I
nigga.
thought one day I was gonna.
I'm like, you short as hell.
Bro, I thought I was
never-
gonna fuck with her. I thought I was really. I
I
was
would
about
never
to try to
size
just
TT
test the
like
water.
that. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro,
But my mom, the whole-
bro, she not what she
Not maybe not now. I'm saying back.
Like,
I would
yeah,
never
nowadays.
size.
No, listen,
Now
back
she's
then, let me tell you.
I was so nice
Let me
to
tell
her
you.
because
We
she
used
looked
to,
like she would
we
beat the
literally,
fuck out of me, bro.
we literally used to like. Our mom was the hoe. Bitches knew just from looking at her, this ain't the one to play with. You know what I'm saying? Now she's gonna talk. Now she's
Yeah,
gonna.
no more pussy.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't
She
lie.
was not
They're
that
tired.
nigga.
Yeah, bro, they're
Now
tired.
it's all
She's
about
tired now. That's what happened to my mom.
No, it's not. She's tired. She got
She's
two
soft
more
as
kids
fuck.
that made her more tired.
She's
That's
soft
what I'm
as fuck.
saying. She tired.
But I'm just saying, when I tell you, like, if my mama wouldn't have had the last two, that'd still be the realest nigga on the block, and she the only bitch standing.
Yeah.
Like, I kid you not, my mama was really one of them.
That was the type of time my mom was so.
Goals in her mouth, bro. Like,
No, seriously.
bro, I promise you, if you see her, bro, it'll put it in perspective, bro.
Bruh,
Like,
I put it to you like this. My mom was really so bad that like she used to go, like if she got called to the school, they were afraid to call her to the school at all. They would just leave her the messages because they didn't want her showing out at the school. Cause my mom whole threatened the truancy officer one time. She got me by the hair, dragging me to the car. He was like, "Ma'am, you can't." She's like, "I'll drag your ass like this next. You better shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
Bro, like really on that
Yeah.
time, like really on that time. When my mom showed up to high school for my sister, because my sister had her cell phone out, and she told her, my sister looked at her. The teacher was like, "Give me your cell phone." She was like, "You don't pay the bill on this bitch." When I tell you, my mom in her hair cap, in the 90, no drawers on, house slippers, pulled up to the school.
House slippers is crazy.
Pulled up to the school, walking.
Crazy.
Bruh, no
draw.
and here's how we knew that. My mom starts walking through the school. They let out the class. My cousin sees her coming down the hallway. One of my cousin's friends from the football team say, "Ain't that your auntie?" And he see her just switching because she tired. She don't work all night. And one of them said, her ass is eating her ass is eating her dress. Oh, she ain't got no drawers on. Bruh. Sean said, no, that's not my auntie. My cousin was trying to play like he ain't know her, bruh.
No.
Bruh. My mom went into the office. My sister still has the phone in her hand. She said, give her the phone. She said, I'm not giving. My mom done grabbed that bitch, snapped her wrist. My sister had to wear a wrist brace now. She done fucked her wrist up in the thing. Took the phone, threw that bitch against the wall. Then shattered that bitch. The principal's like, we don't condone violence. She said, you'll be the next one to get fucked up. I pay the bills in this bitch. Principal the whole walked away.
You got all that.
Principal said, you got it.
You got all that.
Bruh.
Whatever you gotta do.
My sister
I'm
looked
just
that
gonna
on.
spectate.
My sister looked that on. It said, call the truancy officer. They said, we ain't calling nobody.
Yeah,
Bruh,
that's
she
between you and the God.
drugged Tyra to the fucking car.
That's between you
Tyra
and the
trying to
Lord.
claw, trying to stay inside. Bruh, nah. My mom was on
It
none
looked
of
like a
that.
horror movie,
Bruh,
nigga.
yeah.
Scraping that shit up.
Melissa was for whatever the fuck you was talking about.
Oh, God, I knew
But
that.
now with my little sister, she went on none of that. I was like, bro.
Oh my God.
My little sister
No,
came to me.
listen. When I tell you, I be ready to do my mom how my mom used to do me behind
Oh,
them young
God, boy.
Like, the same way, if you don't beat their ass, I'm gonna beat your ass and take you back to beat their ass. That's how I feel about her and these younger two.
Bro, honestly.
If you don't beat their ass, I'm gonna beat yours till you beat theirs.
Bro, like
Shit.
So
But
a
my
part of
sister-
me is 100% guilty as onto why my little brother and sister act the way they do, and it's because they were they were alive and like in the world as we were getting abused, but I like did my best to keep them
Yeah.
oblivious to that shit. Like I would lock them in their bedroom, turn the volume up on the television, and like give them snacks just so they didn't hear that shit. So like I sheltered them a lot, but on top of that, my parents thought that neither of them could do any wrong. So they were babied regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a what's the word? Like I
Enabler.
helped in that.
Like you were kind of like their
However-
safe haven. Yeah.
Yeah. You're
yeah.
an enabler.
However, they're grown, bitch. Beat they ass.
Now.
Like they're not babies anymore.
Her
You're over
brother's
here letting them
6'4", like-
act crazy.
Yeah,
Come
her
on.
brother's 6'4". Her mom, they ain't going after that.
No.
No, but what I was gonna get at, my little sister came and ran to us the first time. She got pinned up against the wall because like my mom had enough and she slapped. She done snapped. I called it the night she snapped back to her old self. My little sister was in there talking reckless and acting like a spoiled bitch. My mom done. Jordan, if you say one more thing, she goes, I wanna. Boom! Done held her ass up against the wall. Fucking Jordan's head is halfway inside the drywall. I'm like, oh, bro.
She can see the inside.
Bro, half of her head was in the her ponytail and everything. that was the print on the drywall. My mom done put her ass into the drywall. She said, I'm tired of you acting like a little spoiled bitch. You about to bring the crazy bitch out again, I swear to God. And then she done took her and threw her ass halfway down the fucking hallway. Jordan done ran into the room. Me and Tyra in there laughing. I mean, we giggling. We like, finally. She comes in there and she's her mom just put me in a wall. I was like, yeah, that's what she be on.
Nice.
Like, yeah.
Nice.
Huh?
I said that's me and you with Xavier.
Right, yeah, that's what y'all getting I told my little sister, I said, you getting a taste.
Don't worry, I was gonna say my mom getting. I think she's starting to get to the point where she ready to snap again
Yeah, bro.
on his ass, and I'm just like,
Dude, yeah, he a little smart.
listen, I'm looking at him.
Now you want to fucking snap on him, but when I was goddamn on his ass every day about
He a
some
little
shit,
smart
I was
ass.
wrong.
Ain't no, and you know what's crazy? You cannot convince her of that shit until
Yeah.
he piss her off.
She her baby.
And I don't give
He be
a
her
fuck
baby.
about
Yeah.
none of
He
that.
don't talk, remember.
I
He
don't.
talk, he just make noise.
No, because let me tell you something. We literally, if you so much as breathe too hard because you was out of breath from just getting your ass whooped, you're getting your ass whooped again.
Oh, God.
This nigga just looked at you and said, but mommy, what? He got a butt out of his mouth?
Shit, 'cause
What
I
do you
remember.
mean?
Bro, I just had to look like I was about to say a button.
Thank you. Literally,
I got across the
Listen.
room halfway down the hallway.
all you had to do was,
Haze, bitch.
all you had to do was look like you was
Uzi.
finna say something. She up on you like this.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's
say,
not
I'm
like
like,
dead
I don't
ass.
have anything to
I'm talking. She's on you so bad, bitch. You're smelling what she ate for dinner, bitch.
Bro,
It's that. It
You
was
smell
that
the
bad with her.
You smell the fact she about to smoke a cigarette. You smelling the future cigarette, nigga.
Yeah.
Why you
Listen,
feel-
but
you
that's what I'm
smelling
saying.
the future
That's how
cigarette,
bad she
bro.
was on our ass.
You ain't smoking no
This
hookers.
This nigga
dead
will literally
on, bro.
sit
You
there. This
smell the
nigga will
future
argue with
cigarette,
you
bro.
in everything, and she gonna let it slide. What do you
She done
fucking
whooped your
mean?
ass and smoking a cigarette like it was
that's
like,
how
Let me
my
block that
little
shit
brother.
from
Like,
the
he's
ground with the holes on the
21
spikes
now.
on them niggas.
bruh.
But
Telling
Dude,
you.
2
he's
years
like,
ago, he was.
he's sweet though. Like he's a little smart ass, but like
That
He's
nigga
like-
too smart.
Let me
I'm
tell you
gonna
something.
fuck that nigga
Him
up.
being sweet don't got shit to do with what come out his mouth.
Amen.
What nice.
What you got going on?
So like my little brother,
Sorry.
2 years ago, he was still in high school, but like him, my mom, and my little sister all shared an apartment together. And I went to go visit, and he comes out of the bathroom. He's like, "How am I supposed to take a shower when you didn't buy me any more body wash? I can't take a fucking shower." I was like, "Who the fuck are you talking to, bro?" He's like, "I'm talking to her because she keeps yelling at me." I was like, "First of all, what we're not gonna do is raise our voices at people who are grown. Second of all, if you want body wash, go get yourself a damn job and buy it."
Krakowitz.
Bro, I was so. I literally, my
Krakowitz.
brother is like up here and I'm like down here to him. Like I meet his chest. My eyes are at his nipples, okay? But he's like tall as hell. And so I literally am like up against him ready to box this bitch.
Krakowitz.
Like him and I are really about to throw hands. And my mom's like, "Both of you stop it. Athena, go to your room. Mira, go calm down." So like, I go out. I go for a walk. I don't even know the neighborhood, but I'm gone. I come back. I go and I talk to my little brother. I'm like, "Look, I'm sorry that I went off, but like we already lost one parent and mommy's not doing too good. Like she has plates in the back of her head. She gets really bad migraine. She's not good." So like, I
Get
went
it
in
the
there.
fuck together.
Right, and I was like, you don't know how much time you have left with mommy. Daddy died instantly. We didn't even see that coming. I said, imagine this is the last
Krakowitz.
conversation you have with her. I said, you need to be more respectful. And so like, he calmed down after that, and we're good. Like, he's kind of my favorite sibling. Yeah, if y'all are watching, y'all fucking heard it.
Damn. My favorite. No.
Yeah, but like, there was a point in my little brother's life where he really almost got slapboxed by my ass and didn't even fucking know it. I
No,
was
listen,
like,
that's real.
He needs something. I mean, he wasn't.
Bro.
Getting, he wasn't getting none of the shit y'all was getting.
I'm gonna keep it gutter, bro. Fucking fucking moms, fucking them hood moms is no
No,
joke,
for real.
bro.
My mom went from whooping my ass to punching me.
Yeah, I feel like
She
Dead
realized,
ass.
like,
Dead ass.
She realized, like, none of that whooping shit. My mom whooped me one time, and I was like, "You just whooped me?" Like, the fuck? Like, she was like, "Oh, that didn't work." Nah, stuck my ass. I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit!" She's not go to your room. I
we
was
done
like,
leveled up in this.
I was
bitch.
surprised she stuck my ass. I was like,
Bro.
You know, I
love
was for
her
us
chest
though.
too,
Yeah,
girl.
bro. She
I
make
would
that
say for
shoulder
us
clap.
though, like
Yes, she
it wasn't
did.
even no surprise because she like our mom was really, and with him he got it easier and he don't even know it. For me and my sister, there was no in between where it was like we went from whoopings to getting punched. We was already getting decked in our shit before we remembered. I'm telling you, I'm right. Our mama was already smacking shit by the time we got old enough to process that we really just got
I ain't
decked in
even
our
see
shit.
it, but I can imagine. I ain't even
Bro,
see
I'm
that
gonna
shit.
keep it a butt with you. My mom, I did have the escalation. My mom started just busting my ass, but my mom was the type to bust my ass over shit that ain't had shit to do with me. Like if there was no soda in the house, I'm getting an ass whooping.
What?
If there was no caffeine in the
Because
house,
you was drinking all the shit.
no, bro, I wasn't even allowed to have soda at that time.
I don't know,
I'm
nigga.
getting my ass tore. My mom ain't got caffeine. Now her nerves are bad.
Yup.
And so I have ADD. So I'm gonna come out there and ask a stupid ass question like, "Hey, can I go outside? Can you go outside? Can you clean out that fucking room? You know what? Go get the belt. Go get the fucking belt."
What the fuck did I do?
Wrong place, wrong time.
Bro,
man.
what? Go get the belt. Bitch, you buy groceries. How we out of city? You buy the groceries.
bro,
Bro.
if you would have came at your mom with that, you would be 6 feet under. We would never see you.
Bro, I
None
remember
of us
one
would
time.
ever have met your ass.
I remember one time I was on my way back to the room to go grab one of the bells, bro, and I said it. I thought I said it under my breath, but apparently this bitch got super hearing that she done lost.
Oh yeah.
But she done. I was like, "Fuck this belt." She said, "Fuck what?" And it hit me in the back. I done fell down. She done grabbed the belt off her bed and went to going at me. I said, "Oh shit."
Hit that nigga with a Mortal Kombat.
Bruh, I'm on a. I can't even cry because I'm looking for oxygen. She done hit me in my spine. I done got fatality in this bitch. She's like, "What? What'd you say?" I said, she said, "Say it again." Say what? I can't say. I don't know words now.
Shout out to all the abusive parents.
Hey,
I used to hide
Y'all
belts.
are shit.
I used to stick that shit in the dresser. I used to stick them behind.
bro, did you ever had to go get the switch? My grandma.
Yes!
Grandma, well, on
We
that
lived in
time.
the country, nigga. Of course we was getting
We used to have to
switches.
go pick out our own.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what I'm
We
saying.
try to find the flimsiest ones.
And then
Yo.
bitches don't break.
I know.
She hit August 1st, our older sister, and that bitch would break, and she'd get mad as fuck and just go get
The
another one.
smartest thing that me and August would do, right?
Yeah.
We would go get the switch that's just between flimsy and it's really finna tear your ass up.
Yeah.
Cause we were just lucky enough that like because there was like all these random ass bushes, you were able to find one in between where it's like it's gonna work for the first like 3 licks and she's gonna be over it by then.
Yeah.
She don't even want to whoop your ass no more. So after you done already got that little piece of ass woman, whatever. whatever.
Bruh.
You was still getting your ass whooped.
Boy, I remember the day I found out I could make them work for the ass whooping with the Switch. Y'all ever started playing hopscotch with that bitch, trying to time that bitch just right? I was trying to double dutch that bitch. And then they got smart. That's when they grab you like this, throw that leg down, and go to waxing some shit.
I mean, really?
I got my ass whooped by a grown man. My dad whooped my ass, and that was some of the worst ass whoopings I learned from those ass whoopings.
My stepdad tried to spank my ass.
He
It didn't
whooped
work.
my ass. Like, he had this braided black belt. Like, you know them braided belts?
Mm-hmm.
The leather braided belts. Yeah. That bitch hurt, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But, like, I deserved every fucking lick
That's
of that
because your
bitch.
dad played that for us.
He would
had that
hold
follow
me
through.
in the air, nigga. I'd be sitting here kicking. It wouldn't, all that skipping shit didn't matter. He's holding me, nigga. I'm not going nowhere. Ass is up out there, like whooping my ass. You feel me?
We had Old Glory. And the reason why skipping didn't work was because my mom got to the point where if she holding your arm, you gonna try to run. She's spinning in circles with you, nigga.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, she did.
on
Yeah.
it.
circles,
And she-
nigga.
listen,
I was trying to
remember
tie
the
their
time-
ass down.
The time he tried to make her phone float, he was so young. But he tried to make her phone float because we had done watch Ghostbusters. So he busted like half a dozen eggs on the stove, and he tried to see if her phone would float. All at the same time. This nigga's running, and he's like four. He's probably a little older than 4. I don't super remember. Hella energy though, running in circles. Her ass spinning like she was a ballerina back in her day,
Bro,
bitch.
just
She
go.
wasn't
Beating
even
his
pick up a belt.
ass,
Bro,
bro.
just
She
go.
won't even pick up a belt.
Bro, this shit.
And Old Glory was thick.
Shit,
That,
Bernie
first of
was
all,
thick.
that was her dad's belt to beat her ass with. Start there. That was a generational ass whooping. Number one.
It
Number
got the
two.
blood, sweat, and tears of
Swear,
everybody
number
down
two, the
below.
belt was like this thick.
Hey,
It was
man.
one of them belts you did the thing.
Yeah.
Every time, no matter how fucked up your little clap was, you every time.
Man,
That bitch was thick.
Them
That's
extension
awesome.
cords, I used to get them
Yeah.
them orange extension cords used to
I
fuck
was
my
gonna say,
ass
I don't know
up.
about an extension
Well,
cord.
no, my grandma.
I don't think she was that
My
crazy.
grandma used to do my ass with an extension cord because I was bad.
Fresh out the shower, that was the worst one.
I
Fresh
ain't
in the
Beat
shower.
in the shower, Marcus. She whooped her ass in the fucking shower over some shit we didn't do.
Bruh, nah, fuck that.
Fuck
I'm not
that.
gonna lie.
Water's running and we getting our asses beat.
Bruh, wait.
Oh my
That
god.
shit hurt.
Wait,
And
I
there
know
was
that
no,
shit
there was
hurt.
a spider in the shower. She whooped my ass because she didn't see the spider and it crawled back up the drain after she found it and washed it down. It crawls back up the drain. She hear me screaming because it climbed back up the drain and she came back in there with the belt ready to beat me in the shower.
Bruh, listen.
She hurt about that.
I'm
Fuck
not-
her.
I'm not
Bro,
gonna lie,
that
the
spider
first-
was big as fuck.
The first whooping I ever
Little
got in the
ass
shower.
spider.
No, we had
I
a
thought
wolf
I
spider.
got away with some
shit.
shit. My mom was like, well, I thought I done got away. My mom's chilling on the couch. She was watching one of them Lifetime original movies. I'm like, well, I done got away with some shit. I said, she done got tired. She ain't gonna get up. I done turned on the shower. I was like, I'm gonna get in the shower. I'm gonna
You
go
thought
to
she
bed.
forgot?
Oh, I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. My mom died. I was saying, I was like, who the fuck opened the door? I was like, oh, gotta be Tyra. She died. Shh. You thought you was safe? Wham! It's done. I done fell out the tub. I'm trying to crawl. I'm slipping and shit. Still got soap on me. She goes, and I know you ain't spreading soap around my fucking floor I just mopped. Bro, she was going in. That bitch. The only whooping I ever got from my stepdad that stuck with me is one night me and my sister were acting an ass. And I guess they was trying to fuck because he was mad. He was real
He ain't
mad.
get no booty.
Bruh, he came in there, he hit Tyra twice. And then he grabbed me by my fucking ankle and was holding me by my ankle. And I was upside down, bro. Hailing me by my ankle. And I'm flailing. He done swung the belt one time. That bitch hit me right in my nuts. I'm balling. Tyra trying to talk to me. She's like, you okay? I said, if you fucking talk to me one more time, I'm breaking everything in this bitch. Bro, I cried for an hour and a half that night. I woke up the next morning. My mom was like, did he really hit your nuts? I said, yeah. She goes, Tommy, I think you accidentally. She said, I've never heard my son cry for 2 hours straight. Bro, I was in that bitch balling. My shit hurt so fucking bad. That motherfucker that hit me with the...
Your poor little testy was fucking bruised as shit.
Bro, that
They
bitch...
don't know what to do with that.
Bro, I have never in my... Bro, I'll never forget hanging by my ankle for the rest of my life. I was like, oh, he's just about to spank me. I was about to climb down and let him, do the little spanking shit. Because this spanking's never hurt. But that nigga done... He was big, man. He done... I look like a baby, bro. I'm just flailing. I'm struggling.
Nah, one of my stepdads, he used to whoop the fuck out our ass. Like, he used to make us lay down on the bed and put our hands up, so that way, you know what I'm saying, we couldn't cover our butt. Like, he used to make us lay down on our stomach. He whooped, like, But that shit, cause you gotta wait for that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're not running nowhere. You move, you get extra licks, nigga. You getting 7 licks. I'm like, 7? That sounds a little excessive, nigga.
One of my mom's boyfriends tried to tell me one time because he was tired of seeing me get my ass whooped. He was like, it was excessive. He came in my room. He was like, take one of them books and put it down your pants.
Nah, that shit don't work for me. Niggas just put extra pants on and shit. Niggas just
Niggas
trying to put extra clothes on.
Nah,
nigga.
Listen, buddy, I don't know if you remember, and I don't know if it was you or August, but I remember we had this one very distinct ass whooping where we layered up, and she made us strip. She made us strip, bro.
August had the bright idea.
Listen.
Y'all did it, right? Because y'all didn't want to get our ass.
I want to say all 3 of us did it, and she made us fucking strip because I think she looked at his pants and realized there was like two waistlines.
Like you
She made us fucking strip.
You ain't gotta ask like that, nigga. Pull them shits down.
Yeah. She made us strip.
So you got
I
4
was
pair of
fucking
pants
hurt because
on.
I just knew it
That's
wasn't
4
that
extra
bad.
licks, nigga. That's 4 extra licks. You got 4 pair on. All right.
Well, you couldn't get away from them ass whoopers back in the day, boy. No matter what you do, I'm telling y'all, the soda
Because all the same shit we thought of, they thought of, bro. I mean, like,
listen, here's how this bullshit.
that going to sleep shit, bro. That shit don't work, bro.
I got woke up with an ass
Wake
whooping.
your ass up, nigga.
I did get whooped out my sleep one time because we didn't clean or it was some bullshit in the greenhouse and we had to fucking clean or some shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's the one I do remember, like vividly.
I don't remember that. I
was
might have
sleep
been
as the
asleep.
fuck. Like I was sleep as the you were in the kitchen doing some little like it wasn't little but it was some
Was
bullshit.
it that stupid ass sink?
It might have been. It was some
It
fucking
wasn't
bullshit.
bullshit if it was
and
that
August
sink.
had to like mop the floor, and then I had to like straighten up the living room. But I'm like, bro, we were definitely all asleep. We were definitely all asleep, but she definitely like started yelling and beating on doors and.
Oh, so we probably got up and you was still asleep.
Yeah, nah, I was asleep. Shit, I think August woke me up and was like, "Hey, bro, come on, we gotta clean, bro. She's tripping. Like, nigga, come on."
You finna get an ass whooping, nigga.
No, because you know what killed me with her? We would clean, the younger 2 or 3 would fuck it up, and now it's our responsibility. No.
Bro,
Yeah.
listen, no.
No.
That's peer
what-
punishment, baby.
That's
Peer
what pisses
punishment.
off.
That's what the army is all about, baby. Peer punishment.
Yeah.
You do it. You fuck it up. Y'all are the older ones are
Bro,
responsible.
fuck all that shit, bro. I used to clean. We could have the house spotless. There'd be a fork in the sink, bro. The whole house is filthy.
Yep.
No.
I was so.
We used to get in trouble because we didn't do it
her way.
fast enough, and yes, in a timely manner, and we didn't do it clean enough. I'm like,
yeah.
how the fuck you want us to? What do we?
How you want me to scrub the floors with a toothbrush in 10 minutes?
Shit.
No, when I
Mary,
first-
Mary came down here. First time she was down here, she's trying to fold clothes. Mom said that's not the way you fold fucking towels.
Bro, no. I had done all the laundry because I was the only one home. Everyone else was gone. I was trying to take some off Melissa's plate. And so I do all the laundry, fold them, put it away.
Who
except
clothes you folded?
Everybody's.
Everyone.
Everybody's clothes?
Yeah.
Yo, you good as fuck. You
Right,
nice
so,
as
like,
hell.
She gets
Hell
home from
no.
work. She
I'm
goes to
folding
take a
my
shower. He's
clothes.
like, she said, who the fuck folded the towels?
Oh, damn.
I was like, oh my god. I was like, I did. She goes, this is not how you fold a towel. This is how you fold a towel. And she showed me. Bro, to this day, I only fold towels the way she showed me.
Bro,
To this day,
she pulled all the
I
towels
was
out of there. They
scared
had to
as
refold
fuck.
all
So
the
how does
fucking
she fold towels?
Bro, I used to just fold them in a little, like, in a square. No one gave a fuck.
Yeah.
She folds them, like,
She rolls them up.
Probably hotel style.
No.
That's what
No,
I'm imagining.
so-
She rolls them.
Yeah, where it's where it looks like a swirl.
Right.
Like, yep.
Yep.
She rolls
That's
them.
how
Okay, yeah.
I didn't grow up folding towels like that. My parents didn't give a fuck.
Nigga,
They
that's
towels.
that's a southern thing.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
No, it's a southern thing. Because my
Bro.
granny, you know what my granny told her when she found out? My granny seen her fold towels for the first time. She says, where'd you learn to fold towels like that? She goes, Melissa. She goes, you want to know why Melissa folds towels like that? She
Because
goes,
I fold towels
no,
like
she
that.
goes, because Wanda folds towels like that. You want to know why Wanda folds towels like that? She goes, why? She goes, because I fold towels like that. You know why I fold towels like that? She goes, why? She goes, because my mama folds towels like that. Bro, my grandma gave her the history.
Right.
Bitch, these towels is generational.
That's 3 generations
Yeah.
of folded
No.
towels.
Boy,
To
here's the
this,
fourth.
to this day, I fold towels like that now. Dude,
And if
I was just
wait,
trying to help.
I tried to fold a towel. I know how they fold it. I just tried to fold one. I was like, we in our own shit. I'll fold it however.
Oh,
I come home, Mary's like, did you fold these towels? You know this and we fold towels. I said, where the fuck
Bro,
are you
yeah,
from?
it's a generational thing now because my kids will fold towels like this.
That's crazy.
Who the fuck folded this towel?
Bro, she's scared. I was
All 20 of y'all who folded the towel.
She
I'm minding my
called- she
own business.
called
She's like,
me.
who
She
the fuck folded these towels? I was like,
She called me. She said, why didn't you tell me there's a way to fold towels? I said,
bro, he was in the
I told her,
army
I
at
said,
the
you don't
time.
know how to fold
I told him,
towels?
like, why would you not tell me
I
this
thought
shit?
everybody knew how to fold towels.
Bro, I know how to
I
fold
fold
towels.
them in a
I just
square,
didn't
bro.
know there
You
was a
fold it.
special way to do it.
I don't fold no
It's
motherfucking
wrong.
towel.
That's funny.
Shit, I don't fold no motherfucking
Bro.
towels.
To this day, I feel
Stole
Calvin.
it.
That's crazy.
Laser,
She has
laser.
scar. I was terrified. I'm over here like,
You
it was
Scarred,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know why she screamed like that? She thought it was Tyra. She was about to get off in Tyra's ass because Tyra know
Right,
better.
She's like, yeah, I done told your ass.
Bro, my mom was serious, bro. That and my mom, you never clean the house unless she heard the vacuum. She
Oh,
had to
yeah.
hear the vacuum run.
I'll run that bitch in front of her room just so I know.
Bro, no,
See-
you have to. You're saying you would. You have to. You can
Oh,
clean
yeah,
up
no,
the
that's
entire.
what I'm saying.
You can clean up the entire house. There's fresh vacuum marks in the carpet. Like you can see them bitches. She come home, she be like, y'all ain't fucking vacuum this floor. You're
Yeah.
like,
I
Well,
see some
we
shit right
rushed
there.
it, you're
What's
right.
that shit right
no,
there?
No, she's like,
She'll find one speck. That
No.
shit is dirty.
Listen, we tested it. Me and my cousin. I just turned the vacuum on, left it in my room for 10 minutes. Turned that bitch out. She came out. She said, she's like, there you go. That's how you fucking vacuum.
Didn't even vacuum this bitch.
I ain't touch that bitch. Ain't touch
You're crazy.
My cousin said we shouldn't do that twice.
Yeah,
She
my,
found out we ain't vacuuming. She gonna beat our ass.
hell yeah, hell no.
He said
My
we
mom,
shouldn't do that
nah.
Yeah,
twice.
no, they definitely did it twice.
Oh, bro.
They did it
I found out- I
multiple
found-
times.
She used to go in her room and be like, I'm about to go to sleep. I just got off work. I'd be like, okay. Like Daisy said, I'd hook that bitch up at the end of the hallway and just turn that bitch on and walk away.
Shit. not
There was
me.
definitely times where like I only like say I mopped or swept like right in front of her room door. So like you look at that one little like piece of rectangle, you look down the rest of the hall. Yeah, you guys did so good. No, we didn't, bitch. You didn't even look. Oh my god, bro, she used to fucking kill me with
Did
that
she
shit.
work nights too? Did she work
She-
nights?
Daisy, don't do it. Don't do it. Come on. Don't do it. Don't do it. 'Cause you was
She
trying
worked
to
her
do it.
9 to 5 and Dick was the rest of her job.
You was
All
finna
right?
do it to her. boy.
No.
Oh my God. Listen, anytime Daisy goes to say something and she stops and then she pauses and then she takes a second, just tell her don't do it. Cause
No,
she
like
she
the way
finna
she
violate
reorganizes
for
the
real.
pillow, that's her
Yeah.
reorganizing her thoughts.
She finna
No,
Like you
violate
can
some
see
shit.
it.
And I don't know
She's
how to make this
finna
make
violate some
sense,
shit.
but like because I'm the most like my mom, for whatever fucking reason, I remember like all the little tedious, aggravating ass shit.
Oh, damn,
And like my
man.
sister does too, but like I said, I'm just like my mom. So in a sense, I have the pattern down. So I remember all the meticulous ass shit because I'd be ready now as an adult. I'd be ready to go the same shit she did. So I remember the same stupid ass shit, and I was stuck in the house with the smaller two. Someone had to make sure they didn't die. You know what I'm saying? So I got it just a little more than everyone that, man, fuck this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, y'all lucky them shots ain't fresh, because I'd be lit in this bitch if they were.
Oh
Man,
god.
I'm gonna keep it a band with y'all, boy. That type of living do a number on you.
It does, but
I'm so ready to
honestly,
pass this shit on to somebody else.
listen, I was
Somebody
just
gotta
thinking.
get this shit, bro.
It made us the people we are.
Listen, I was
today,
just
bro. Like,
thinking
that's-
earlier how,
so,
like,
in the
as a
cycle,
sister,
bro.
I be trying not to be my mom because I be ready to do shit to him just because it happened to me.
Oh God.
I be ready to jump down his throat just because she did it to me. And then it's like, damn, that's not right. I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
I can, but it's not right.
But I
I
be
think
on-
But
it's
how are they gonna grow up? Because they didn't grow. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get that same
I
level
don't think
of.
they should be abused just because we were.
No,
I
I'm not
think-
saying that.
Everything we just explained,
you
everything we've
just
been
said-
talking about is almost a level of
You
abuse.
just said that Xavier Duke is.
We all made it.
He's talking back.
Oh,
you
yeah,
feel
he
me?
need his motherfucking
He's
ass
gonna-
I
whooped.
couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying.
My kids
so
ain't gonna
what's
be
he
on
gonna
that.
be like?
Actually,
Because he didn't get what
My
y'all
kids,
got.
I'm on
my
net.
kids are gonna be like
I'm
military.
on
fucking children.
on
wow,
net.
that's crazy.
That boy said I'm on net.
I'm on
I'm
net.
not
I'm on
explaining
net.
you.
I was about to tell you and
I'm-
Lisa, y'all bring that little
I'm
kid
not
over here. He
explaining
gets
the
ass
thought
whoopings this
Who
way.
on first? You or me? Because I need to know. I just need to know. Like,
Definitely you, nigga. Fuck
God
them kids.
damn, bro! I can't win for fucking.
So long story
fucking
short,
thing.
my mom has the best shot of biological kids out of me and Buddy. I really,
Really, I
don't.
mean, not even.
I was gonna say,
she's
I
quick
don't
to say
want
she don't want
kids.
kids. So the only, so all the pressure is on
The
me. for
only
me,
thing-
for
you know
me
what's
to fuck
crazy?
Up.
You might.
For me
I'm-
to fuck up. That's all it takes is for me to fuck up one
I
time.
have a little bit of liquor in me. I can be honest. Long story short, there's this Honduran dude at my job, and like I swear to God, I've never thought about it like this. But the other day, he looked at me. He has the biggest fucking crush on me. But he was saying like el otro año besito y sentito, and I was like, the fuck are you talking about? So I'm trying to translate it. I'm not getting it. So then after like 5 minutes of him trying to explain, he breaks it down. He goes besito y sentito, because his name is Santos, and he's like sentito, and I was like, no, I don't like kids. And I'm sitting here explaining to him, like, I don't like kids. And he's like, why? And I was like, they're distractions and they're aggravating. But I really thought about it, and I was like, Santito's such a cute name. And then it kind of made me, like, come to this thought process, like, I don't want kids that I end
Right
up, like,
now.
raising by myself. And that's always been my biggest fear. I don't and I don't want to say that and sound bad, but it's like I genuinely want a family if I'm going to have a family.
Bro, listen,
I don't want to be a single mom.
listen, there's
If
nothing.
I found a man who genuinely wanted children, he wanted to be present,
No, it's not.
yeah,
My
yeah,
sister,
it is.
the
Niggas ain't
oldest
shit.
one's gay. So
She can adopt.
She can adopt, but she's in the military.
Yeah, she'll probably adopt.
It's
It's how that goes.
It'll be a minute, right? She don't want kids. Then there's
She
me.
doesn't want kids right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. Daisy's at that point right now where I promise you, I can see it happening. She'll probably, if she can find the right guy.
It's
It's
more
all
so, and like people don't really get this because like I'm not
You
gonna say
don't
it's
wanna
not
be a
some,
single mama.
no, it's not that. It's not some people
Stop
get out of
it.
me a lot because I don't like it. I've spent enough time raising kids. When I was younger, when my brothers were younger, ever since Xavier was born to the time I was 16, that is time I spent raising kids. Like as an adult, there's still shit like there's social cues I skip out on. There's shit I don't get as an adult because I missed it when I was a kid raising kids. I don't want to go through that again. Not only that, and like
But
I
there's
do
a great
feel
deal.
like children are debilitating. I don't want to debilitate myself with children.
Right
if
now.
I have kids, I'm not saying I'm gonna oh fuck that kid. You know what I'm saying? I am
think-
saying like right now it's just like
But anyway,
But because of
give
you,
me till I'm like 28.
There's me.
When I'm like 28,
Then do-
I might.
I feel like though because you went through what you went through with your brothers,
And my
raising
mom-
kids
my
probably
baby brother, he
easier
autistic.
for you.
I still don't like them.
I'm not saying. Yeah.
Well, that's a lie. I like my
Somebody
friends'
can get
kids.
some autistic.
I do like my friends.
'Cause you can give them back. You ain't gotta
Yeah.
worry about
Somebody
that.
I
can get
think
some
it's
autistic
big.
smash.
That nigga's fucking
issue
9.
with-
Hold up, huh?
That
He
nigga's
said
9.
he said he was
That is
autistic.
assault.
I said I used to work at a place that had adult autistic people, and they was definitely fucking.
I think he's like, and to make this make sense, like he's nonverbal autistic, and because he's lacked so much learning at this point, so much that could curve him into an adult that could functionally communicate. I think he's getting to a point that it's like he's not
Point of
gonna
no
learn it
return?
much more.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
Y'all
So
need
it's like
to-
that's why I say at this
It
point.
ain't my kid. It's not my problem. I'm
And-
not gonna lie to you. I love my little nigga, but bro, it's not my problem. I
Right,
can't.
but you gotta take. You
No,
know,
like
bro,
Marcus,
you gotta
Marcus.
take-
I'm literally trying to explain to you to the point like
I'm not
we've done it.
going to.
We've done the work. He will spend time home with her. Our
Yeah,
work will be
yeah, 'cause
undone.
Me and August,
We've done it multiple
me and my
times.
oldest sister, we almost
I see
had
what
him
you're saying,
potty
but
trained,
here's the thing. I'm just saying from working with the kids over there, the work seems like it's been undone, but it retained. He just knows what he can get away with your mom, and since the standard for getting away with it is down here, that's what he's gonna put in. I don't think he's gonna be that way. I don't think he's gonna
But
be that way.
He
forever.
might not. He might not. But if you say
He gets
something
away
to
with it for
him,
too
I
long.
would
Yeah,
say, yeah.
even if he
say
gets
something
away
to
for
him,
it for too
he's
long,
receptive,
eventually.
or you try to
Oh,
do
yeah,
something,
very,
she
very.
contradicts that.
Yes,
She'll be
literally.
Like, no, don't
Like,
do
not
that.
to be
Nigga,
funny.
What? I'm trying to get
And
this
I
nigga
can-
right so he can. So it's less stress on you, but you don't get that. So you because like.
Well, it's
I
also
believe-
because you
Because
said
you
it's
don't
your
want to do
baby.
it right now.
Yeah,
But
I-
No. Let me
That's
give you
the
a
baby,
baseline.
but
No,
that's the
let me
baby,
give you
right?
a baseline.
Yeah.
All right, and this was probably like a little
How old is B?
more than a year
Oh,
ago.
no.
He's like 9. He's turning 10.
He turned 10.
But a little more than a year ago. Long story short, my brother knows the difference between a regular clean dish and a dirty dish. Right? He knows how to effectively communicate multiple ways. If he wants something to drink, he will give you the drink in the fridge, or he will give you the cup. If you go to pick up a cup and you tell him don't touch it, he'll go open the fridge so you know what's going on. He tried to pick up a bowl that I had like soup in. I told him no. What do you want? And he didn't want to do it, so he keeps picking up his bowl. I'm like, Bean, get whatever else it is that you want. Don't leave the bowl alone. So then he goes to do it again, and I finally really get on his ass. And I'm like, Bean, get it, but don't touch the fucking bowl. I kid you not, this woman really got in my shit. We was dead ass finna square up because she said, don't fucking talk to my kids, because she does not want to have to deal with the process of teaching them, but she doesn't want someone else to do it if she don't like it. And it's not like we're mean to him. We're softer on him than she is. Like when we're actually like communicate, like trying to teach him some shit, we're
But
softer than she is, and
One
she
thing
don't
though,
like it, and she'll
one
get
thing
mad.
I've realized with being though,
Damn, you look like her.
if
I
she
said that.
if
2
she-
weeks ago.
if she says something to Bean, he is 100%. If somebody else says something to him, he's like
no, he's not. No, he's not.
no.
If I
Well,
say something-
I don't know.
listen,
I don't know.
Matt,
Maybe
listen,
I haven't
listen.
seen that. But
She'll
when
say
she
some
says
shit to him.
something to him,
No, listen.
he's fucking like he's
Listen.
on that shit.
All right,
Like,
but now, if she says something to him,
He'll
look at her and
bullshit.
laugh.
Uh-huh.
And he knows what that is. He'll look at her and laugh.
oh okay.
But if I be like, Bean, sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
That nigga.
That's what I'm
That nigga
saying.
sit the
That's what I'm
fuck down.
saying. So I think
He ain't fucking off.
I don't
you
think
know?
I don't think that y'all's work is going.
It just.
It's not gonna bear fruit. I think once he first off, even though he suffers, he's still a kid.
Yeah.
So he's gonna continue to push the boundaries, and it's probably gonna be the moment your mama reverts back to her old self that he realizes, okay, she's not gonna be like this forever, and then that's gonna be the trigger for him, and then y'all
I
gonna
don't
be
think
able to
she's
do
gonna
those
be
things.
like that.
So-
with
No,
him.
I don't think
It's not gonna be.
I don't
It
think
doesn't have to be
yeah,
with
I
him.
think
Here's the
I-
thing.
I don't think she'll ever go back to her
Yeah.
old ways with them younger two because
It's not gonna be with him. It's probably gonna be with your other brother. It's probably
Maybe
gonna be
with-
with the other one.
With Xavier, with
And-
Duke,
and
I
she's-
do think she's
and
gonna
it's
have
gonna-
to jump on.
yeah.
And it's gonna
Yeah.
be, and it's gonna be the observation, because here's the thing: kids like that are very observational. You don't have to do something to them necessarily. If they see the way you are with other people, they'll start retreating from that because they now know what your capacity is.
But for him, it's more so like instead of just do like say you tell him to like put a towel away. If he's talking to her and he don't want to do it, now instead of like say seeing that she's serious, he'll have meltdowns because he can't communicate. You know what I'm saying? So he does these meltdowns because it's like his ultimate try to like stop fucking with me, and he'll know exactly what you want him to do. But because he doesn't want to do it, he does these meltdowns, and she always breaks over the meltdown.
But see, he knows that. Even kids who are on the spectrum understand.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But that's what
what
I'm
they
saying.
can get away with.
Right.
Right.
So like he understands that when he does meltdowns, he is way more likely to get away with doing
Right.
like with not doing whatever was asked of him.
Yeah.
He sees that it's a repetitive action
From her.
from her.
But what
She rewards those behaviors.
What I was gonna say is when she has her meltdown with your second youngest brother, check me out. When she has that meltdown with him, when she eventually snaps, because like y'all said, he keeps pushing this boundary.
Yeah.
You can only push a boundary for somebody before they revert back to their old ways. It's eventually gonna happen. It may not be till they're a little bit older, but here's what's gonna happen.
by then,
Right now-
I ain't gonna lie.
Like Jay
Right,
going
no,
into the wall.
No. It's not gonna be too late because again, like just from working with these kids, I can see the way it is. He's gonna be like, I can't. He's not gonna be able to retaliate. He's not gonna be able to put together in his mind that she's never gonna be able to be that way with him. He's gonna be like, that's the level she can go to. I could possibly be on the other end of that spectrum because it's an action that they're seeing. They're not like you and me where they could go, okay.
Yes, he
This
yes
is
he
the
is though.
consequence.
But he's not gonna be able to be like, okay, so he's not gonna be able to judge the
The
consequence.
severity of it.
Yeah, do you see what I'm saying? He's not. So he's gonna start walking on eggshells because he's gonna be like, that could be me just that easily because I don't know exactly.
That could be the case, but when I tell y'all this boy is so fucking meticulous, I genuinely, and I swear to God I'm not saying this, he is one of those children, if he could communicate, he's definitely smarter than the average child in his bracket. And I'm not lying, I'm not making up some story.
But it's the social cues.
Yeah, but I'm just, but I'm
That's
not.
what I'm saying. But that's why he's not going to be able. That's why he's not going to be able to put it together. The social cue. He's not going to be able to say, "Oh, my older brother did this, and that caused her to act that way."
Okay.
He's going to be like, "She can act that way at any time." First off, what he's probably going to assume it is age. He's going to be like, "Oh, we're older now." Like he's going to be able to tell, like we're getting bigger. Therefore, this is the consequence of our actions.
Mental
Because
maturity.
he's so smart. Because to him, it's not going to be the social cues that cause that. Because it could be your brother and your mom arguing about something that he did. To him, it's not. He's going to be like consequence from action. It's not consequence because of how the action played out. That's what I'm saying. Working with those kids, that's how it works. Because they're very smart. It's the social cues they don't understand.
Okay, yeah.
Can
And since he doesn't,
That
and
makes,
since
I
he,
mean, that kind of
Yeah, I
makes
can
sense.
see that.
yeah. So since I don't understand what the social cues were that caused
What
her
he's
to act that
saying
way.
is, pretty much like it's not from how the action went down. It's just the fact that the action happened and this was the consequence.
Right.
So he's gonna
It's
be
not
like,
from
if
how
I
he
step
did it.
on this line,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the same reaction. It's not to him how he was dancing on the line. It's that he touched that line.
Yeah.
So because he doesn't understand the social cues, he's not understanding that they were arguing over something that made mom upset.
Right.
Yeah, it's not
It
how he
was
said it. It's
they
what
were
he said.
arguing,
And
and mom went
Yeah.
fucking nuts. So maybe I don't argue with mom.
Damn, maybe we should piss her off.
I've-
like,
I've
just
been
a little more
around- I
frequently
don't know,
so she
Hell no,
doesn't-
because you already know she's gonna take it out on.
Hey yo, that's the first time I seen Buddy back down for something ever.
Hell no.
Hey, yo, that
I
nigga
don't
said-
want to hear that shit. I'm not one to argue with nobody.
No,
Like,
that's
even with
what-
my moms, I will tell her, okay, you're right.
You're right, yeah.
Cause I don't give a fuck, bro.
Because
I don't
their
give a-
mom
because
will
I'm already knowing,
fucking
listen,
argue.
Listen,
some
I'm
shit,
already
boy.
knowing. Listen, because if she goes to fade me, right, and let's say for whatever reason she swings on me first, and I two-piece her, right. All she's gonna do is call August. August is gonna call me and not want to hear my side of the story. So she's gonna be on my ass about it, and it's like, damn, I didn't even really do anything It's just my mom.
You two-piece your
That's
mom.
the
Yeah,
that's the oldest
But August knows how
responsibility.
August knows how my mom is though. She knows how my mom is too. But it's like me.
That doesn't
being
matter to
me-
her.
Yeah, but me being, I just
I would,
to
but-
avoid that
but-
situation because I've seen how that shit escalates.
I-
I've seen how far that shit
I would
can
say
go.
you should
I
never
just
hit
don't.
your mother,
I just don't.
regardless
I
of how
just
she
don't.
hits
I
you
just
or
don't.
how she. I know y'all been through
Almost
some
bit
different
my-
shit, but
yeah.
me,
Here's the
I'm
reason.
person
Here's the
who-
reason, and y'all don't have to get it. Y'all don't have to understand
No,
it
yeah.
because respect, whatever. But here's the thing with our mom.
y'all grew up different.
She
bro.
puts that hand on you one time, you don't react.
She gonna
She's
do it every
gonna
fucking
do
time.
it every time.
Every time.
So that's
I
why,
get-
and
I
like
get that
I've never,
100%.
and I'm not saying this to be funny. I don't think I've never had to hand fight with my mom. My sister's the one who really had to like dog fight the shit out of her. I was always the mediator. I was the one who broke it up because August would have tore her the fuck up. That's not a joke. Our sister, you don't even know because like you haven't met her. You don't see it because she's so calm now.
No.
Our sister's
August-
a fucking machine.
I can't even imagine because August seems so pleasant to me. Like
And
I've
she
never
is.
seen that side of
But
August.
that's what I'm
at
saying.
all.
Like she is. Like she's
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
grown
I
into
feel
this
retarded.
person.
You know what?
That you can't conceptualize it. If August, and I don't even think she gets to this level anymore. When I tell you, August was literally like you could have put that bitch in a box with fucking Floyd Mayweather. She was coming out, and that's not a joke. I don't know how to make that make sense to y'all. Like
Bruh, listen, you know,
our stepfather.
I get it.
She faded.
I'm just saying, our stepfather was 200-300 pounds, and she had to fade that nigga. She did it. Our mom, 250, swinging shit. She's moving shit. August was swinging. August is literally
I get it.
a motherfucking dog on crack,
I get it.
fighting out of some shit.
Dog on
Like I
crack.
swear to God.
I get it. I
so
get
that's
it,
why,
'cause-
like with our mom, August was the one who had to fade her. But as adults, like I said, I've never had to do it. But if you don't stand up at some point, she's gonna do it every time.
I get it.
No one's doing it every
I
time.
100% get it. 'cause
I've just never had to do it, and I'm not trying to.
I had
I don't want to have to put my hands on my mom.
I ain't never had to put my hands on my mom.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do that because my mom, like I said, after I started to get a certain size,
I
my mom knew I had her
never
mentality. She was
put
like,
my
I'm
hands
picking this nigga up for fighting every day. This nigga's picking up for fight. My mom, the last time my mom really put her hands on me, she stuck her finger in my face like this,
Yeah.
and I was just mad, bro. I was like, bro.
My mom, like I said, my
I
mom
can't-
whole stuck me in the face in front of a girl that I had just had sex with. You feel me? I was just like, I'm taking all that. I would never.
My mom was
I
like
would
this.
never
She was
even-
poking me in my shit, bro, and I was helping. I'm helping pay bills. See, the difference was I was helping my mom pay half the rent. I was paying most of the electric bill.
No,
and my
that's-
mom,
That's still our reality.
yeah, and my mom's like this in my face, and the only thing I did was I took I was like this, and I done lunged for it, and I was
We,
about to
I
bite that bitch
understand. We
off.
just different.
Yeah,
bro.
no,
I would.
I was taking my mama's finger with me.
You can, you feel me?
I was
I would
gonna
never
take
put my
that bitch
hands
with
on my
me.
dad.
If she didn't
Like,
move that bitch, I was biting that bitch off.
I think it's more so like-
Yeah.
We might have two different.
Yeah, I just have so much respect for
Mary
my.
had to watch my
mom.
sister get jiggy with my mama.
Yeah, like me personally.
His sister mad pregnant. He's in the army.
Before I was pregnant, they fought.
Before you-
In the
Before,
house.
I was gonna say
She
you
was
had-
pregnant when I got down here for
You was a little
Christmas.
pregnant.
Marcus.
Yeah.
She was pregnant when I got
How
down
much you
here
mentioned?
to first.
Damn.
When I
bro.
first moved down here, she was already pregnant. I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm not even
She like pregnant. Like I think her and her
35?
got into an argument over her baby daddy. Because Melissa didn't like him, she didn't let her go over to see him because she didn't have her license or anything. So they get into it. She goes to grab Melissa's purse, and Melissa like yanks that away from her, and then Tyra starts swinging. And bro, bless Melissa because she can't hit a pregnant bitch. Plus she's the nurse; she would lose her license and everything.
right.
Wait. Melissa is his mom.
Yes,
Okay.
and Tyra is his sister.
Okay.
Big pregnant Tyra over here swinging on Melissa, and I see everything in Melissa's being like
What do you mean swinging?
Like she
Fading out.
missed,
boy.
swinging on her mama.
She hitting him?
She
Yes!
she missing most of them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Listen to my stepdad. My stepdad
Bro,
said.
I see your moms.
Oh, my
Bro,
mom was.
if you had been there, it was like the Matrix a little bit. Like I had never seen no shit like this. Melissa's dodging, weaving. She grabs she grabs Tyra's arm, stops her from swinging. She goes to swing the other one. She blocks it with her hand with her purse in it, and she said, "If you swing one more fucking time, I'll lose my license in this bitch." And Tyra went to
My
go swing.
stepdad called
Melissa
me.
grabbed her and dropped her ass on the ground on her back. She's like, "I told you to stop fucking hitting me." I was like, I called Marcus. I was like, "Marcus, they're out in the front yard fighting. I
Tommy,
ain't never seen no
before
shit
she-
like this. What the
shit,
fuck?"
Before she called me,
World star.
Tommy already called me. He said, "Just so you know, your mama and your sister are about to fight in the front yard." I said, "No fucking way." He said, "Don't worry. I think your mom about to do Tyra in." And then he's like,
I
oh,
think-
he came around the corner. He said, "Oh, your mom's out there dodging shit like
Neo,
just rolling in bitch." He said my mom was rolling her shoulder. She was just
Bro,
rolling
yeah.
her shoulders.
It was the craziest shit I'd ever seen. First of all, the only one crazy enough in my family to throw a swing at anybody was my oldest sister. She
It's
would
always the
swing on
oldest
my
ones, bro.
she would swing on my parents,
I'm
and my
stepdaddy
parents
was
would
getting
beat
it. I
the
was
shit out of
fucking
her.
people up.
So I had never seen anybody really fully disrespect their family like that except for my oldest sister. And even my oldest sister wasn't crazy enough to box my mom. She kicked my mom in the back one time. My mom done almost shaved her whole head off. She almost lost everything in her goddamn body. Bro, my mom was not playing about that shit. She went and smacked the shit out of her. But anyway, I never seen no one go at their mama like they were some enemy on a playground. I've never seen that. So I called Marcus. I'm like, Marcus, your mom and sister over here fucking fighting. Literally fighting in the front yard.
I said, "Go in the room. It ain't got shit to do with you."
Oh God, lock the door,
Bro,
man.
that's it. That's what I told her. I was like, "Bro, it ain't got shit to do with you." I said, "Tyra's only doing that because I'm not home. Because I won't hit my mama. But me and my sister, oh, we can go to blows. But I know where my sister's fighting level at. I know she's not going to beat my mama. Because I know if me and my mama got into it, me and my mama going to have to go toe to toe. Because my mom fighting niggas. That's her shit.
Yeah,
That's her specialty.
That's how her mom is.
That's her specialty. Melissa.
No, you know what? You know
Melissa
what?
v niggas is Melissa's go-to. Like
Yeah.
Melissa, she don't even want to fight bitches no more. I want niggas, and I want them 6'4", 300 pounds, and I want to get off in their ass.
That's how my auntie used to be. And
Not
Amanda,
funny.
rest in
As
peace.
much as
and
I,
Amanda used to.
oh man, and
Amanda used to.
and I know she
fade
had it in her.
niggas. Well, I saw this shit. You know Lorenzo. You remember Lorenzo?
Yeah, she used to beat that nigga ass.
She used to fade that nigga, boy. This is a big black ball dude, Debo looking nigga.
Okay, but Ann Amanda was a big bitch.
She was.
Ann Amanda was.
She
Let me tell you
used,
something.
but like
You looked at her. There was not a doubt in your mind that she was smacking shit if she had to.
this is my
That's
cousin
where
was
JL
talking about
gets it
Joyce.
from.
Yeah, my cousin. This her mom. But like the way she threw her hands was like a nigga fighting. She would haymakers like these bitches is coming. I used to watch her hit this nigga, and I'm like, she hit this nigga one time. This nigga head went back, and like he said, through the drywall, whole hole in the drywall. That nigga said, "You better stop putting your hands." Ma'am. Fed that nigga 3 of them bitches. I'm like, I was like, Mom, I think you need to come pick me up. Mom, I was like, please.
Bro,
I was like, Mom, I don't.
That's the reaction.
I was like,
though.
I don't know
You
what
don't
to
wanna get
do.
involved.
I was like, I don't know what to do. Aunt Amanda's fading this nigga right now. She's like, where's everybody else at? I'm like, they're right here, nigga. I don't know what to do. Like,
Like, they just watching too, and not one person got me popcorn. Like,
oh
how
God,
can it go?
bro. Hey, bro, he grabbed her ass. She was hitting that nigga with like uppercuts and shit. Bro, I'm like, she's a professional boxer,
Bro,
nigga.
yeah, no.
Like, some women out there with that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro,
Bro,
my
the
mom
fact-
was one of them. Bro, like that night she bust Sean with that bottle. Ooh, bitch.
What?
Ooh,
the
bitch.
fuck?
But listen, that's what I'm saying. When I tell you my mama was literally, she was a gutter bitch without being one. And I swear, listen, I kid you not. So this one night we was staying in a white trailer because this is when I used to sleep in Guy's room and you all was out in the living room. So you hear them arguing, whatever. They always argue. You just hear, and this is the glass breaking. I can't make the noise, but you listen. You hear them arguing. You hear the smack of the shit break. Shit get real quiet. My grandma gonna tell me, Daisy, go see what happened. Fuck. So now I gotta go see what happened. I'm creeping down the hall, and I'm here. You hear my mom. You don't hear shit from the nigga. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear shit
Oh, what you
until the door finally opens, and they're both of them niggas just standing there, and she's like, "Everything's fine. Go back to sleep." This nigga standing there a little phased. He phased. He's still processing what just happened. This was a big. This nigga was 6'7". He was big. She bust that nigga, and I swear to God, I think he just forgot what they was fighting
She
about.
rebooted his ass.
But that's what I'm saying. When I tell y'all, my mama was really on that shit. Like she done. When I say she got soft,
She's the nigga with
she
the bottle?
still had.
Smack that nigga.
They had a beer bottle. She busted it. She busted him with that bitch. But that's what I'm saying. When I tell y'all my mama was really on that, and I think she still got it in her. I think it just take a whole lot to bring it out of her.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why
But
when you say August,
she's
that's
built
why
more
you,
patience.
That's
bro.
why you told me when what you said about August. Like when I went to the military, when I came back, everybody was like, "Oh, Marcus is soft now. Marcus don't want to fight. I had moved past that.
Yeah.
Until that night, my sister's baby daddy tried my grandfather in the front yard.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was ready.
See,
I
you're
was-
different than me. Cause personally, I wouldn't have gave a fuck about none of that shit. That nigga would have been in the dirt. I'd
I
have been
couldn't
stalking
get. I
that
couldn't.
nigga.
You not.
I-
You're not.
He
Matt,
would not
was
have gotten.
smaller.
He would
Matt,
not have gotten away from me.
Matt, he was already. I wasn't informed of the situation.
Didn't you
I
say
was
he was
in.
gone?
I
You
was
said he was
already
down the road when you
I was
found out.
already. I was
Well, he
already.
ran down the street, but didn't he?
My sister was wrapped around him, and she's
Big
nine.
pregnant.
She's
Fuck,
9
she
months.
get smacked too, I'm gonna
Big
fuck
pregnant.
out the way.
I couldn't do it because if I
Smack
had
me
killed,
pregnant,
if
nigga. I'm gonna beat your ass.
If I had killed the baby, I would have lost my military career. I'd have lost.
No,
I
I-
fucking way.
I was gonna say, me personally,
Your dumb ass
I'm
out
not
the fucking
putting myself in the way.
What would have been great is
But-
what would have been great is if instead of all the women in my family grabbing me, if one of them could have just grabbed my sister.
Her off that
Oh.
nigga.
That would
Yeah.
so
have
I
that
can
would
do
have
yeah.
what I have
because
to do.
I'm
it
not
took
doing
6
it.
of them to get me all. It took 6 of them to get me back to the house. If anybody in the situation,
Bro,
What the
I
fuck
was
is-
new there.
Somebody.
Anybody.
Who am I grabbing? I barely knew your family.
all it would have taken is one of y'all to go like this to Tyra and move that bitch out the way. And before the cops showed up, his ass
I
would have been
seen
gone.
her
I didn't do
box
what
your
I
mama,
did.
and you wanted me to go in there with my tiny mini little ass? No. Bro, I didn't even cuss when I first came down here. I was so sweet and soft.
Bro,
I was not
You
fighting
introduced
your...
her to violence, nigga.
Bro,
Your family introduced
She,
her.
whoa, time out. Before she came down here, she's acting all innocent. What she said was, "Oh, your family's not gonna be that crazy. My family's crazy too." That's what she told me.
I'm sure she
This-
thought. I'm
this
sure
is
she
bro,
thought so.
everyone thinks
What-
they're
what-
gonna put in the position.
Wait, no.
That's it.
No. I tried to explain. I said, that's cute.
You see-
Anytime she told me a story, I said, that's cute,
See,
but
Bro,
my family's really crazy.
people
And she said,
over-exaggerate
and
this
she
shit.
and she's like, no, my
Issa still doesn't know.
bro,
Like,
listen.
I try to protect. Like they're bad, but my father's fit. Like they're.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold up. I done heard.
They're.
Yeah.
I done
worse.
heard enough.
They're bad. They are the epitome of ghetto black people. Like that. I just sometimes think like I don't know how
I got
came
here.
from that, but I love them to death. They're my family. They raised me, but they are fucking black people. You know, government assisted. They getting that shit. They are black people, and I love them for it. They are what they are. But like I always tell her, I'm like, if you meet them, like I feel like your idea of me is gonna change. Like not substantially, but like the idea of like my family, that shit is gonna change.
All I did was make Mira understand the struggle. I was like, listen, you don't understand the amount of time I had to put into myself to get to this decorum.
No, facts.
Like you don't understand, and like, but I was telling her because she was like, "Oh my," I was trying to explain to her, like I was giving her breakdowns. I was like, "This is the family you're trying to go into." I said, first off, my aunt Donna has roaches, like they're pets. She's like, "Oh, I come from roaches. My sister is dirty." I said, "You're not understanding."
Dapping them
I'm
niggas
trying,
up.
like my aunt
You
Donna,
hungry, nigga?
my aunt Donna had sunlight roaches. Y'all know what those are?
The ones that don't give a fuck.
Bruh, it's daytime. Lights coming in through the windows, and these niggas is still 20 deep, just running wherever they want to, bro.
Yo.
And squads, nigga, like, and not running away from you when you approach them. They're
It's
like,
a
oh, you might hit two
Bro,
of
I'm
us,
not
but
gonna
we
lie, I
don't
had
care.
never seen a white German cockroach until I went to her house.
It's a
Bruh,
different
listen,
lifestyle,
when
baby.
her first time over there, I said,
business.
on
Not
our
the
way,
sick roach.
huh? No, it was albino. She had albino.
No, the white roaches are sick
It's
roaches.
sick
No,
roaches,
they weren't
bro.
sick. Like, you're not understanding. She just had so many in the house, they had albinoism. The
Albino,
exterminator.
bro.
The exterminator said so. There was an entire colony of ones that were just white. They weren't sick. They were that was their color
Did
scheme.
niggas fly?
Huh?
Niggas
No.
fl- oh.
They
Them the worst ones.
Niggas fly, nigga.
The regular
Cockroaches
Germans
don't
did, but
fly,
these
I
ones-
want you to
these-
know if it had,
listen.
I'm gone.
Yeah,
Listen.
niggas,
Bro.
niggas was
They didn't
flying.
have to fly. You're not understanding. They walked
flying.
around like they paid rent. Flying was a waste of energy. We went into on our way into the house. I said, okay, this is my aunt that has roaches. It was during my first 2 weeks. I
Don't
said,
sit shit
I said-
down.
I told her. She
Don't
had her
eat
bag.
nothing.
She had her bag. She goes, oh, it's not gonna be that bad. I said, if you set the bag down, the bag stays here.
Bro, he said, don't put the bag down and keep moving. He said, do not stand still.
Yeah.
I didn't know what
if
that
they
meant.
get-
I didn't know what that meant.
I-
But I listened, and then I was in the living room,
Bro,
and
she's
I was
a-
in between two little squares,
Before
and
you
they
got
all
into-
start congregating on me.
But-
Bro, I had never moved so fast in my damn life.
Bro,
I
bro,
was
before
like,
we
Marcus,
get
I
into
need
the
to get
before
out.
you get into the
I need
house,
outside.
before you get into the house, they had workout equipment. It looked like a regular trailer trash house. I fucked with my aunt. It was cool. Like that was the hangout spot. It was whatever. I told her, I said, you're wearing too nice clothes. You're wearing your good shoes over. I didn't even wear my good. I wore the shower shoes from the military. because I knew I was throwing them away after this. I'm not taking that home. She got her good Converse on. I'm like, okay, we're gonna throw those away.
Oh,
This is just
shit,
whatever.
bro.
I said, don't set nothing down. I said they're gonna offer you food. If you want it, keep it in your hands. Do not put it down. She was
I
like,
did not take any
Oh,
no,
fuck,
she
no.
did. We
No.
both had a plate. We both had a plate.
No.
Her plate, and then
LB made you a plate.
okay.
You put it down.
Okay.
Mira did not touch any food. First of all, I don't eat people's houses, especially if they're dirty. I have
She
issues.
she took a plate, and then she was like, oh, I was like, oh, she really doesn't do dark meat chicken, and then he took the plate back. So she got a plate, but she did not want to eat.
Turn that away.
Yeah, she did not want to eat in the first place because as soon as we walked in, she turned. I don't know what the fuck inkling she had, but she turned around and looked at the door frame. They're traveling along the door frame like they're in the like ants, like they were just talking to each other and just going to
Bro,
where
it was
Into
like
the-
they were warding the house from demons.
In-
That's how deep they were.
into the
on door
refrigerator.
frame.
They were relaying the information on what snacks was in the fridge back and forth to the colony, my nigga.
Bro.
Like motherfucker,
That
and
nigga
then
said like
so.
ants.
So LB gave me the plate. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, I want to eat some of this, so I started eating a little bit, and I was like, okay, whatever.
This shit
So I
hit.
put so I put it down, and I was like, and then as soon as I put it down, I was like, oh, realized my mistake.
That shit dead.
Went 2 minutes in. Mira goes. She pulls on the back of my shirt. She goes, you can't take that plate home. You can't take that plate home. I said, I know,
Alright, it's dead.
bro. The
Bro.
plate was moving. No,
Bro,
you
first
think
of all,
I'm
there
exaggerating?
were already roaches in the food. He hadn't even put it down for a full minute, actually. Like, he had just put it down, and I see, like, 3 of them scurry
That
from
nigga said,
underneath
"What's
the
up,
damn
nigga?"
toaster onto his plate, bro, and I was like, oh,
Plate,
fuck.
Hey, this your mom.
Everything
Hey,
is-
big dog, you want your cornbread? What you
Bro,
want?
I want y'all to understand,
Appreciate you.
if there was nobody else in the house, I would have blown that bitch up. Alright, it has to burn in fire, okay? You can't
The cats are
There's
playing.
no
The
rehoming
cats that they
anything.
had were playing with the roaches, like they used them as toys. You think I'm joking? Like the
Bro.
kid.
It's not that I think you're joking. It's the fact that, like, I've seen,
I know.
if you remember X amount of house, I've seen, like, colonies of roaches,
His
and
phone.
I kid you not.
God
Oh,
damn
your
it,
phone?
Matt. You
I'm like, what are you talking about, bro?
Fucking
I'm not even looking at you. I'm
But-
looking at her.
I was just thinking, like, I've seen, like, a bit of the level, but y'all, like, I've seen it, but, like, it just feels like y'all's explanation is still worse than what I've seen.
Bro, listen. When I tell you, I've been to a lot of ghetto. I've been to
I
a lot
don't,
of.
I don't know. I grew up in an
I don't know
Ottawa
if you-
house.
Oh, okay.
I grew up living over there, so
Like,
that was a whole different
I got-
experience. What they're saying is kind of light to me, for real. to
Bro,
be
like
honest.
like it's just what it was. Like
That's
nobody,
just what it was,
It's
like-
just what it was. It's like my
They bombed that
nep-
house multiple times.
They put a tent over this house, Mac, and could not get rid of them. You know where that house is right now? Laying down. The
That house is
exterminator
still
said,
standing, nigga.
the
That house
exterminator
is
said you
still
have
up.
to put it down. He said you have to level it. And that was a Section 8 house. They had to level that bitch.
No, my grandfather
Bro, I feel bad
built
for
that
everybody,
house.
every house
Yeah.
around there.
And
Bro, listen.
it was in a wooded area, heavily wooded.
This
and
one was in like a semi-wooded area. Like there was woods back. So it was, and then there was like a
it was
retention
in
pond
the-
in front of it.
It was in the woods.
You know what's crazy? I saw a roach in the wild the other day, and I was like, huh,
Oh yeah.
that's crazy.
Bruh,
I
so-
had never seen a roach
Y'all,
in the
but-
wild.
y'all
wait,
usually in the house.
so-
I thought y'all were domesticated.
So then Mira was like, okay, so that was the first experience.
They're
we
like,
had.
yo, these niggas nasty.
when we leave the house, Mira goes, she's like, you didn't tell me it was that bad. I said,
You did. You
I was
warned
like, I did. She's
You
like,
warned
no.
her.
She's like, how do they even live? Like she was,
like
she
that,
was, she was.
like that.
I was like, that's their life. That's their everyday
Bro,
life.
I was more fucked up because, like, they have children in
Yeah.
the house. Kids who are not old enough to move out by themselves. So, like, I'm over here thinking, like, bro, like, that's a CPS case.
Oh, for sure.
Like, someone needs to call someone and get them kids out of
Bro,
there.
if they would have called
Wait,
CPS, the
wait,
roaches
wait.
would have carried off the agents. They just would have been missing. Like, what are you talking? They had them roaches trained.
Oh God, they were on a lease. Like they.
Like,
Hey,
Bro.
they don't need to be our friend.
Hey, yo, they were the primary.
I'll give you a sip,
They were
man.
the
Come
primary
on.
residents now, but let me keep it
You want
with you. I
Cheeto?
spent many a night over at that house, you know, eating jail time food because LB was the jail time chef. That boy, I can't tell you how many times we done had oodles and noodles crushed up on cereal, all bro, just the good bags.
You understand how to live.
Bro,
Like
that's
that.
it.
Listen,
With a piece of pepperoni, with a piece of
You
not
seal
even
up certain
pepperoni.
shit that you want to eat. Anything else that you really don't want, you just leave open. That shit gonna get eaten.
listen, I didn't grow
That shit
up.
gonna get eaten.
Nothing
But I
goes to
promise you,
waste.
I had never felt more bougie than when I got in their house and I was like, I would never eat. I would die of starvation before I ate anything
No, you
from
be
their
skinny.
household.
Every time we went over there, she'd be like,
You're gonna lose some weight.
she's like, oh, can I wrap this up? I just ate. As soon as we leave, she'd be like, I'm starving. We've been over there for 4 hours and I can't.
I was like, Marcus, we need to throw this away before we get to our house, and we need to go get.
No, I get it. Like I'm saying, with
Fuck,
that one
the
house.
window down the
First
road.
of all, this one house was bad
did.
enough that I could not stand anywhere in it without getting bitten up by bed bugs.
Oh, absolutely.
This one house was bad enough. I could not stand anywhere in it. I couldn't sit on a wooden stool without getting torn up by bed bugs. If they cooked, I had to be in the kitchen the whole time to watch the entire process. If you wrap it, I'm not touching it. If you left it, I'm not touching it. If I stayed the night, I'm buying something, all right? I'm sleeping in one singular spot, and I'm opening my eyes every 20 minutes to make sure I'm good. 20 minutes might be too long.
Oh, bro, I get it.
So, like,
It hit me.
We had to bomb that bitch.
so
I ain't gonna say
I get it,
twice.
but it's like, it still feels
Twice they
like
bombed
worlds
that
away.
bitch. They bombed that house
And then
twice.
bitches stayed there like it wasn't nothing.
Wait, they reduced their numbers significantly, but,
But
hey,
they just
we,
they
I
break
can't
in.
was
lie.
like, all right,
Bad bugs, the alcohol and water work. I don't, you know. You
Hey,
feel
yo,
me?
I'ma keep it-
I
I'ma
done
keep it a
house
buck
twice,
with y'all.
I figured it out.
So,
you know.
I was just trying to let y'all know, like, I tried to prepare Mira for what she was coming down here for. I was like, bro, you're coming down. I was like, I said, I'm the exception, not the rule for my family. I said, you're gonna get down here, and like, these are some
Listen,
hood.
I
Yeah,
was
people think it's a
naive.
joke until
These
they
are some-
actually see it.
These
I
are
was
some- that's what I
naive
said. I
to
said-
what it
I
was.
said-
Like, I didn't know
I said, these are
that
some
there were
hood.
people who really lived like in these situations.
I said, these are some hood rat bitches. She didn't know that my cousin Tony.
some hood rat bitch.
Bro, she didn't know my cousin Tony was really like. My cousin Tony is the type of woman that she doesn't like a nigga if he don't put his hands on her.
Yeah, I've met them.
Yeah, like Tony Michelle, you gotta prove your love to her.
You gotta beat me, nigga. You're not wrong.
Clock me out so I know it's real.
Cause I'm gonna get in the habit of just every time you.
Every time you argue with her, nigga, that's what time is on.
No, I can't get.
And listen, as soon as you hit her twice, I hope you ready, cause I'm pretty sure she gets off on the shit.
Cause then I'm gonna get ready to kill you.
But she bit a chunk out of a nigga's side. Like she really wants to go there.
No, I was
You gotta prove
babysitting.
to me you a
Somebody
man.
might be like that one time. I almost punched him.
No,
Who
I
it?
was babysitting her kids at her house
Was it
one
me?
time. It was in Section 8 housing,
Oh man.
Almost.
Oh my.
and
Don't say
I
that.
walked in her house.
We don't condone violence.
No,
There's
we
a
don't,
huge
but it was
face
instant
print
reaction.
in her drywall, like through her drywall, and she's like, "Oh, I look at it, and she's like, oh, don't mind that. I put his head through there." And then she like takes me through her house, gets the kids ready, and then she's like, "All right, I'm out, bye," leaves, and I'm just stuck looking at the whole like. She said that so casually though. Like, she looked at me, she's like, "Oh, don't even worry about it. I just put his head through there yesterday."
I mean, you
I'm
know
sorry, what?
And I'm not saying this to be funny. I feel like at least he was able to show you it wasn't cap. We're at a point now that it's like, I can tell you as much as I want. I can't prove it because it no longer exists.
Right.
So you just think I'm crazy. The only thing that validates is him and August. There is nothing else. You know, Matt got a little piece, so he can tell you a little piece. Jam got a little piece, she can tell you. Trey got a little piece, he can tell you. Boo got a little piece, they can tell you. We can no longer prove any
Right.
of this.
Boy,
I can
So
show you
we
the
just
house.
look crazy.
We can drive by the house. I
No,
know.
the house not even there for real.
Oh, the house we grew up in is there.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
my
house
God.
is
They
renovated,
remodeled it.
new and
They
improved.
remodeled
Bro,
it.
listen,
No, that bitch still
No, I'm in
standing.
ours.
Oh, okay.
Right, listen,
Like, we can't prove none of this.
Listen, all I can tell you is all I can do. Me and my older sister look at Mira all the time. She goes, "I don't understand." She goes, "Your mama's like." She used to say, "Your mama's so nice." I'm like, bro. I was like, "Don't let this
Until
shit."
she yelled at me about the damn towels,
Don't-
and then it
I
was
said,
no.
I said, don't let this shit. Cause my mom now raising.
Saw a glimpse, though.
Yeah,
my
I was like,
mom's
oh,
raising
no.
my nieces and everything. She spoils the fuck out of them. And when I tell y'all, it irritates me to no fucking. Bro, I used to get fucked up for not saying yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. I could never say the word huh,
Xavier, kill me with that shit.
huh.
Fuck you said.
Bruh, Honda, bitch, you about to get fucked up.
You better finish the rest of that shit. I never thought about.
Listen,
saying
I do that to my
that.
little brother. I swear to God, he'll be like, what? What?
What?
What?
Yeah.
And then, man, yeah, nigga, straighten up.
What
Fuck,
up?
straighten
The
your
thing is,
ass.
like, I didn't even grow up in the
Just say
same,
yes.
like in the same type of
Or
world
yeah,
as y'all.
anything,
But even in
bro.
my household, if I
No,
said
I
anything
need that
other than
ma'am.
yes,
I need
ma'am,
that
or
sir.
no,
I
ma'am,
need
I
that
was
word.
getting
I was
busted.
like,
I need
I'm
thank
like,
you,
customer
to
never-
welcome, yes
Yeah,
sir, no sir, and if I hear something otherwise, I will jump down your throat, nigga. I'm not playing.
Bro, I jumped
And
on
he, you know what's crazy? He thought I was joking until like this one time, and I swear this is when my mama really hopped out of me. Like her spirit was just resonating in me for this moment. I can't remember what he did, but I know I had worked the hotel that morning. I went to the I worked at the gym that night. I came back. No one was in the room. I think my mom was at work. He was at the store. Bean was in Aunt Nancy's room. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Xavier kept he was like you know how kids will just fuck with you to see how far they can get with you.
Yeah.
So and he does that through talking. So I was like, Xavier, I'm telling you now, if you don't leave me the fuck alone, I'm gonna fuck you up. And I don't talk to him like this. I don't. But this I was like, I swear to God, I'm gonna fuck you up if you keep playing with me.
Yo, I can
And
see
he
that
said
shit.
he said something like, oh well, I swear to God, in seconds I had to come across a queen, buy some shit in front of the bed, like a mini fridge, a TV stand, boxes of noodles on the floor, and I'm in this nigga shit like this. And I got him by his shirt and I said, I swear to fucking God, if you keep playing with me, I'ma fuck you up right now. And that's when he, yes ma'am, yeah, nigga, quit fucking playing. I swear to God. That's when he stopped playing with me because he realized, like, she's actually in my shit. And I was like, man,
I
I'll
just
fuck
think
you up.
he's at that age, like you said, like he hasn't been exposed to it, so he doesn't
he
know
don't know.
like y'all know the extent of
You
like
know what the best part about
Yeah,
it?
how
used to
fucked
pop
up
that
you
thing in
can
his
get.
chest.
Like
Yeah, so I'm not gonna say this to be funny, but I'm seeing how much a male influence on kids can work.
it's
Yeah.
necessary.
Like,
It's
so,
real.
so like with my nieces,
That's
like
good.
and my nieces play with everybody in the family.
The
They play with
community.
everybody in the family. They want to argue, they want to talk back, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, my mom tried to get on my case at the table because I said something to my niece. I was like, hey, you know, we don't play with food at the table. If I see you do it again, I'm gonna fuck you up. And she looked at me and then she mumbled something under her breath. I said, what the fuck did you just say? And I grabbed her arm and I was like, what the fuck did you just say? I said, that wasn't yes man, that wasn't yes sir, no sir.
You can sit
She just looked and my mom said, don't you grab her like that. I said, you can get fucked up over this table too. She just said something to me. I want to know what the hell it is. What did you say? She said, you're not my dad. I said, I don't have to be your dad. I will fuck you up at this table and I will fuck your dad up when he gets here.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the problem? Like what is
You
the
got
problem?
anything else to say?
Bro, and then my mom gonna look at me and go, you didn't have to talk to her like that.
Yes, you did.
I said you don't talk to her like that. I
Yeah.
said somebody has to.
Somebody.
No, seriously, when I
you
get
didn't
that
talk to me like that.
when
right?
I talk to Xavier, I did have to look at him and be like, ain't nobody in this bitch that can
Stop
save
me.
you.
Yeah, bro. Like,
And
nobody-
especially like I feel like because I'm not the one that gets mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm normally I'm the faith, trust, pixie dust, unicorn dust bitch as much as I can be. You know what
I
I'm
can
saying?
tell you a bully.
So when he pissed me off, like I really have to remind, no one in this bitch can save you if I want you bad enough.
Yeah, bro.
And I swear to God, it took that night because he
Oh,
went to
you're not
looking
even
around.
wrong.
But listen, he goes to like what killed me is this nigga goes to looking around like someone's gonna save you.
Like a pit
I
bull.
will beat their ass and beat yours. I'm not doing it, bro, because I'm not playing that
When
shit,
she get tired and I'm gonna scoop her ass and she's not moving.
bro. Because
I know
disrespect,
that for a
and I
fact.
don't know how to make it make
Wrestling and
sense.
shit, I'm a little nigga.
Disrespectful kids, and I don't mean like slightly disrespectful, like they say yeah instead of saying yes ma'am. I mean kids that sit there and intentionally disrespect you in minuscule ways to see how you'll
Just
react.
because.
You finna bring it up out of me, nigga,
Yeah,
and
see,
I
I'm
got
a-
it good.
Bro, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. She's nicer than me because I need yes ma'am, yes sir every time.
No, but I'm saying like I'm on that, but
my nieces and nephews
it
are.
don't piss me
I
off
feel
bad.
all there
Nah,
yes,
my
sir.
nieces and nephews
What?
are already on that time. They'll be next to their mama.
Maybe for my kids, I'll have that standard,
No.
but not for other people's
Nigga, these
kids.
are-
'cause
these
I
are
can't-
basic- yeah.
I can't.
In
I
the
can't.
family,
You know what I'm
This is,
saying?
but
I
these
can't
are my
set-
these are my nieces and nephews, my nigga.
Someone
And if-
has to be that figure for
Oh,
them.
bro, like
It's
my
gotta be
nephew-
someone.
My
This
This
nephews
is
ain't
not
got
to
us.
be disrespectful to any of his
I know what it's
family,
like to
but
not have a dad.
none of them have dads.
I
None
know
of them
what it's
have
like to
dads.
not have a dad. So
Yeah.
for me, somebody got to be that positive male role model. My
Right.
nephews respect me so much when they get in trouble. My cousin called me and be like, "Your sons is fucking up." Put them on the phone, and Put them on the phone, and they know as soon as I get on. Yes.
Do I have to come over there?
When I that's exactly it. I said, do I need to make this drive right now? Because you know gas ain't but $30 a gallon. I can be there in 30 minutes, and I'll be
And if
on
I
your
gotta
neck.
burn it, I'm burning your ass when I get
Bro,
there.
I told my nephew one time. I said, well, next time I see you, I'm on your ass. And next time I see you, I said, hey, how you doing?
It had been 3
Wham!
weeks.
Wham!
since
Wham!
it's
Wham!
been such a long time.
No, because not to be funny, like, and I genuinely feel that way. Like, obviously, I don't do that with, my, like, say, a cousin's children.
I don't
You know what
give
I'm
a
saying?
fuck.
But if he has kids, I'm just saying.
You
Don't
drop
let,
them off here,
Well,
everybody
just
get an ass.
right.
But listen,
You
I'm
drop a
just-
baby next year. You
Nah.
drop that baby
No,
off
but
here.
that's what I'm
ass
like.
whooping.
I'm saying,
Right.
I mean it in the
You gonna
sense
get right.
like, I don't care if this kid has both parents present.
Yeah.
If I feel like you're lacking something that I know I got for your ass,
Oh, I'm giving it
I'm
to
gonna
you.
give it to you 10 times out of 10.
Well,
Even my best friend's
I'm
kids,
sick
I
of
tell
like-
Skylar, I'll be like, don't fucking let your kids play with me, bro. Because they
Right.
get old enough, I'm getting in everyone's
That's why
ass.
I told my brother I can't watch his kids because they don't discipline, especially his daughter. His daughter's she's so fucking. She talk back.
Oh, she's so nice to me.
She got that bruh.
I think
she'll
she's just
talk
cool
back.
for me because like she don't see me enough. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
That's probably what it
I
is.
watched her one time and she was talking. I was like, Lily, what did you just say? And she's like, I don't want to do. I was like, she rolled her head. I grabbed her little ass. I was like, what did you say? She was like, why are you? She started crying. I was like, listen, you can't be talking to me. When I ask you something, I want to direct. And ever since that point, she told her dad and her mom, she was like, Uncle Mackie was being mean to me. I'm like, listen, if y'all want me to watch her,
Discipline.
y'all gotta understand, I will whoop the fuck out of her.
Come through this threshold.
Swear to
Where
God,
they
it's my
get-
rules
I
and
just-
it's up,
I
bitch.
Bro,
grabbed her
listen.
look. I was like, look.
Everybody is subject to an ass when they come through this threshold.
But listen,
Parents
that's
included.
what I tell people. I literally in like my my best friend because she probably has like the kids that I'm most active in when it comes to like smaller children.
Yeah.
And I tell Skylar, I'll be like, Skylar, your kids can play with you. Your kids cannot play with me. And I
That
told her.
fight shit, like.
But that's what I'm
smacking
saying. I
people in
told
the
her, and I
face,
was like, listen, I ain't got nothing against your husband.
Before we fight, cause I gotta get ready for you to hit me, and I'm
No.
like,
No,
No.
like my sister with with all of her babies, she does this thing where she like fight. So they be swinging at
Oh,
a dog's
okay.
face. No, we're not doing none of that.
Yeah.
Not this way because, and here's why I really put my foot down about it. Kaylani, that's her second one. I was playing with
Yes.
Kaylani. She done whole cop back. I said something. She done whole cop back and went to swing. I done, but she brushed my beard. I said, Kaylani,
You get fucked up out here.
I'm holding her. I said, Kaylani, if you swing at me again, Uncle Marcus is not going to be responsible for what he does to you. But I'll have to fuck you up, your mama up, and your daddy up. And it's not what they want. You can swing at
It's not
everybody.
what they want.
You can swing on everybody else. But please do not swing on your Uncle Marcus because I will catch cases.
It's so hard though because kids like that, when
But
they're
she
growing
hasn't
up, when they're
sworn
growing
me
up
yet.
that way, they don't understand the repercussions. Like they don't understand that. So you trying to explain it to them all of a sudden
They
because their
understand
parents
it.
aren't explaining it to them. And I'm like, you really just don't understand. Like
I will fuck
I
you
will
up.
beat your
I'm
I'm just
ass.
saying that's why I tell people like I will. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You go.
Okay, I was gonna say I'll explain to them one time. If you're old enough to conceptualize, I'm just saying. I'm saying because like say her oldest son, he's one of them. He sits there. He kids do that, but he does it overboard because his parents let him.
Mhm.
And I have told Skylar, I don't care. I'm not playing that
I'll break
shit.
that finger.
And I told her, like, I was raised different. I'm not like that. And I can't control what comes out of me once you really piss me off. So he's to the point now that he gets it. Because when he was smaller, I was really, like, around him a lot, I was in his ass. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll give a kid one good explanation. And if you disrespect me during that explanation, it's up. So you get my point. But if you get my point, yeah, maybe I'll let you live this.
Hell no. Issa
see.
had to start watching him at that point because I was like, I was like, Issa, you got that. She'll sit there, she'll be nice to her and explain shit to her. I'm not for none of that shit. I already talked. I was like, hell no, I'm not watching your kids
My
again.
thing is, kids are so smart. Like people don't think
Oh,
so,
yeah.
but kids are so smart, and
Yeah, they know.
they understand who they can fuck with and who they can't.
Mhm.
That's your explanation right there. She does the explaining. When I
See,
get called, it's no more.
No, since I moved
None
down
of that
here,
shit.
I've only put my hands on 2 of the babies, and it was one time each. Okay, I've been here for 9 years. I don't have to put my hands on kids because they know I'm not playing just by
Right.
the tone of my voice. You can play with other people like that, but you will not play with me.
I think it's more so certain. Go ahead, my bad.
But like
Being assertive.
the first time I ever put my hands on one of them, it news was his cousin's kid, Nathan, I was babysitting, and he had an issue with spitting on people. So I go to change his diaper. He spits on me. I had never popped a kid in the mouth so fast in my fucking life. I popped his ass so fast, I was like, don't you ever spit again or I'm going to hit you harder. And he cried. He stopped spitting in daycare, though. He didn't spit on nobody anymore. Mm-hmm. And then the other time was Kaylani, little problem child, hit her sister in the face and busted up her eye. And so Aubrey comes out of the... Aubrey's the oldest. She comes out of the room crying, her eyes all fucked up and red and swollen, and I was like, she's like, she hit me. So I look at her and she's laughing about it.
She thought that shit was
and I was
funny.
like, Kaylani, that's not funny. You really hurt her. You apologize. She's like, no, it is funny. Bro, I popped her ass and I was like, is it funny when you get hit? She's crying now. No, I'm telling Noni. I was like, go tell Noni. Melissa goes, she's like, who hit? Mira, did you hit my baby? I said, yes, the fuck I did. Like, don't play with me.
Yeah, bro.
Kaylani don't fuck with me anymore.
Don't bring your badass kids around me, bro. And especially, like, I'm not even one of those people.
Nah.
I don't feel like kids always need their ass whooped.
Right.
I don't feel like I don't feel like 10 times out of 10 you need to whoop a kid's ass.
I agree.
I feel like they need that. No,
Escalation.
I think
Yeah.
kids need that initial.
When I did some shit I did.
No, I think kids need that initial
You need both.
before they understand you're not playing with them.
Right.
And you can't let up on it.
Because you
But
need
if
to
you're a
explain.
kid,
You need to
yeah,
explain.
if your kid comes around me and they need that initial, I give parents, I will give them that.
Right.
Don't do it.
And
I
like,
can't
it's not
do
like
it.
I'm over here beating the kids. Like
Right.
I popped them. To me, that like there's a difference between beating and spanking.
So-
First
Yeah.
of all, beating is when it's unnecessary and you're going way too far.
Right.
Spanking is a disciplinary action, and I think that there are times when it's initial, right, where it's the first thing you go to. For example, if your kid goes to run in the road or do something that's going to put themselves or someone else at danger, you pop them and you're like, you do not do that. It's a
They need to understand the severity of their
Right.
action. That's why. Like, you
now
need to know
if it's something that is easily explainable, like it's obviously just they don't understand, they've never gone through this situation before, it's one thing to be like, look, we don't do this and this is why we don't do this. Next time, it's not going to be a talking to. And if they try you again, then there's more punishment to it.
She's the lenient one. See,
I am.
I go straight to the ass whooping, but your
And
ass
then
whooping,
you explain.
your
yeah,
ass,
you
your
get
ass whooping
explanation.
come with an explanation.
Exactly.
So my ass
He
whooping.
is
So
really good.
that's it. Like I once it comes to me, it's too late.
Yeah, it's got too far.
Right, it's gotten to
There's an ass
because I'm
whooping involved.
very like, all right, explore. Like even when my nephews were here, y'all fight, y'all do whatever, wrestle. As long as nobody's getting fucked up, I'm cool. Like young boys wrestling, it is what it is. I'm cool. Don't break no shit. Don't fuck each other up, and don't hit in the face. Y'all straight other than that. Once it's time for me to get involved, bro, there's no more talking.
Right,
Because
you
done I've already laid down the ground rules y'all's first time here. Y'all have followed the rules every time so far. This is y'all's one time trying to see if y'all can break one of these rules. There's no breaking of these rules.
Right.
I have already laid down law. If I get called in here, like Mira was trying to, like one time they were fucking around, and Mira was trying to explain to me, I was already through whooping two of them. I'm already through two asses here. And I was about to grab the last one, and she's like, he didn't do anything. And I was like, you didn't do nothing? He goes, no.
Right,
You
no,
say
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Bro, she was the
yeah.
saint. Because I was, bro,
Yeah.
everybody was getting that. Bro, I done.
My-
Bah,
this is
bah,
what
bah,
happened.
bah.
The two youngest of the boys, there's three of them, the two youngest of the boys were physically fighting each other, and one of them kicked the other's face into his Xbox. The oldest was minding his own business. He was telling them to stop. So I come out here because I hear the thunk, and I hear him saying, y'all need to stop. You're going to get us in trouble. So I come out here. Little dude's face, he's fucked up. He's bawling his eyes out. He got a little bump on his head.
He thought he was balling.
And I was like, what happened? So Brian, he's like, I don't know, because they were not supposed to snitch. They know not to snitch on each other. But I see his face is fucked up. I see him over here crying too.
Right, you can't lie at all.
Right, so I was like, what happened? And so he's like, they were fighting, and I told them to stop. And and he's freaking out. He knows that this is what happens when you snitch. So I was like, it's fine. I get Marcus. I was like, the other two are fucking each other up, and they're banging their faces into your Xbox. So he comes, he grabs
I grabbed the belt.
He
Grab the belt
grabbed-
again.
yeah.
Grab that military belt.
Oh yeah.
I go straight to old reliable.
He spanks the
That
young
bitch ain't
two,
gonna
goes
break.
to grab the oldest one, and I'm like, it wasn't him. Pause, bro, because I heard him on the way out here multiple times telling them to stop. I was like, bro, this poor kid is not about to get his ass
Bro,
whooped when he was just trying to keep the peace.
I gave them other two such a good ass whooping. You know what they did? Went in there and took a nap.
Yeah, they
That's
know.
when I knew.
For like
That's
2
when-
hours.
That's when I knew.
Nah, bro.
That's That's when I knew I had done my job.
Away.
You know when we heard from them again, when I woke them up for dinner, I said, "Hey, get up. It's time for dinner."
Y'all hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hungry.
Yeah, I know you hungry. That power nap done got to y'all ass.